You know, there are times when people say it's time for a new generation. I don't know what I'm saying. Superman's coming out. You excited? I'm excited. I was going to think about, I might see Superman Thursday night. The point is, welcome to Madhouse. Hello, Courage. The Madhouse doors are open. We appreciate you being here. The show begins. It's me, Tech Bunny. News, the weird, fun discussion, hanging out, eating pizza, shooting the shite, and all those other great things. We'll see you just on the other side of this beautifully animated and very, very sexy intro. Tech, open the goddamn doors.
Open the door.
Grazie. Welcome to the show, folks.
Welcome to the show.
Nice to see everybody. Nice to see Miss Bunny Button. How's life, champ?
Good.
Yeah. Is it okay I call you champ, or does it kind of desexualize you and make you feel like one of the guys in a bad way?
Champ's more sexual.
Is it?
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't care? Jesus Christ, Bunny. I thought we had something special. You know,
You can call me champ.
well, no, it's not as fun anymore now that it doesn't kind of tease at you a little bit. I'm worried, chat. We upset Bunny yesterday. I really am. I'm very bothered. You can roll your eyes all you want.
She was mad.
I will. I'll roll them big.
You were. I saw you in your Twitter talking about how mad you were.
What?
Yesterday, you were like,
"You on my Twitter."
Yeah, I was on your Twitter today.
Go ahead. What I say on
I don't know,
Twitter?
you're saying somehow you were fed up, or I'm all mad. Maybe I was reading somebody else's Twitter. I don't know. Maybe it was like, Trump's Twitter. I have no idea.
Bob Dole's Twitter, not Bunny Buttons.
You know what I was thinking? Ace, what the fuck is happening? I was thinking about, Ace, come on, man. Get up there, you idiot. I had just this thought today that Joe Biden was already dead. And I know he's not dead.
He got the cancer, though.
Yeah, it probably was stuff like that. I was like, is this a Mandela thing? It's like, I seem to remember Joe Biden being dead. But I guess not. I mean, maybe I'm the only one who thinks that. But anyway.
He was dead since the last election.
No, I know. I understand. But shit's going downtown in the bad way, man. We're not going to talk politics tonight, but we are going to talk about the fact that no one knows what reality is anymore. No one knows what to believe anymore. We talked about the Epstein stuff. Everyone's talking about the Epstein stuff. I don't think that's going away. The fact that Trump today literally, and this is not political, I promise, but I'm just saying, when somebody asked him in a cabinet meeting about the Epstein stuff, he's like, are we still really talking about this? This creep, this guy? What do we care about this guy? Look what happened in Texas. Like, dude.
Obfuscation.
Yeah, we're on to you. And then I sent you a link on this. There was a company that does rain seeding that was doing it right over Texas on July 2nd. And rain seeding obviously is, where they try to make it rain. And it's a technology, or it's an attempted technology that goes back decades. But now, Scopes is coming out and it's like, no, we asked 2 meteorologists and that didn't contribute to the floods on July 4th and all that. And it's like, okay, I hate that is this what happens when you get old? Like, I hate the fact that I'm starting to go, I don't know who to trust. But just because it's like, oh, no, you think we know what the government's working on? You think we know what these private companies are working on when it comes to things like weather seeding and shit? So just because a couple of meteorologists told Scopes that, no, that couldn't have caused a storm that big, how do you know what the government's working on? Maybe, And then there was another big flood happening right now in New Mexico.
True, yeah.
So is it global warming? Probably. But is it also kind of some fucking... I don't have a problem.
And did you hear about the false flag spending thing from the government?
I don't know what that is.
Apparently, someone higher up was like, "Oh, we're gonna pay out $1,500. And they just never did.
Oh, I know.
They never gave us
this
the
for
money.
this like a haunted house, right?
Yeah, for a haunted
Yeah,
house.
yeah.
The government was like, yeah, we'll pay for it.
Well, my understanding is the local boys jumped into some mud today and did some mud wrestling. You know,
Did they?
That's what I understand.
Who do you think is the most muddy person you know?
I don't know what that even means. What is a
What do you
muddy?
mean by that?
Like, who do you think, like, if they walked into the room for, like, a meetup and they had mud on them, you'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
That's not even a thing. You're just putting
What?
words together and making it a thing. There's no. It's not like we know Pigpen from Charlie Brown. There's nobody we know that's muddy.
I would say probably Keemstar. I think Keemstar would show up with
I don't want
mud.
to talk about Keemstar.
He owes me $1,500.
I don't want to platform.
Where you at? Give me my fucking money.
I like people like, don't platform that. I'm like, dude, we have like 100 viewers. We're not platforming anybody. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know. I just, the bigger point is I do wonder about how do you trust anything anymore, and how much of that is just like you start, maybe that's just a natural thing that happens as you get older. And, you know, I don't know. I worry about, I really hate that thing behind Bunny. Why is the intro behind Bunny? Can we make her bigger?
Why do you hate the intro?
Because it's non sequitur.
You have ADHD, Jeff.
No, you're distracting the visual.
Agree with Chaffee on this.
Thank you,
one.
Miss
All right,
Bunny.
buddy.
There we go.
Now we don't get to see your pants, Bunny. Or you know what? Here.
Why
You
would
s-
you need to see my pants?
Well, you stay like that, and I'll make you.
I think it's charming.
Here.
You think she's
Now-
wearing pants.
Now, no face, just leg.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point is, though,
All right,
what the fuck is this? I do wonder.
What's happening?
I can't get the chair. Just I don't go back that far. I don't understand, though, if it's an old guy thing where it's like, yeah, I mean,
Not trusting the government.
not trusting any piece of news anymore, because all we've seen in the last couple of years, or maybe a little more, is just lie after lie after lie. And so, I mean, again, I don't mean to.
but you
Let's talk
smell-
about different things. I don't want to get back into
You
that.
smell smoke too often. You're gonna stop recognizing smoke.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. I think so. So anyway, I told Tech tonight, I said our money-making schemes tonight, Bunny, should be $200. No, $250. And I will go with Tech to Denny's IRL tonight, wearing one of these masks the whole time. And we'll
Yeah.
just see what people do.
And I suggested for $500.
Mhm.
There's two masks here, right, Bunny? There's a luchador and this like
Crazy mask, stiltskin.
crazy stiltskin mask.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll leave the room. Jaffe chooses one of the masks. And he rubs his balls in it, and then we switch. I come back in the room. I choose a mask, and I rub my balls in it. And then we have to flip a coin to see who gets what mask.
How about God, you're
Potentially-
so gross, man.
potentially we get our own ball mask, or only one person has a double dipped ball mask to put on.
What the
Great,
fuck?
Tech. That's
Have you heard of
great.
the wasabi challenge?
You know
It's
what's-
taking the
you know
internet by
what- you know
storm.
what's
Have you heard of
delightfully
it?
funny is Tech's always the one telling me if we want to get sponsors, we have to tone it down a little bit. And I'm like, hey, we'll go to Denny's and wear a crazy mask. And of course, we'll let the manager and waitresses know we're not
Balls-
robbing
Balls
the
isn't
place.
a bad word.
It's not that it's a bad word. It's vulgar.
no,
and
it's
we're a
fine.
class. Whatever. Okay.
Bunny,
Bunny,
have you heard of the wasabi challenge? It's a current trend happening on the internet.
I
Jaffe.
guess you eat wasabi. Oh,
No.
amazing. Stick it up your butthole.
You go get sushi with a partner, and you get like 10 pieces of sushi,
hmm
and you hide like a pocket of wasabi under one of the fishes, right? So I turn away, you put a wasabi on one of them,
Uh-huh.
and then you turn away, and I put wasabi under one of them,
Under one of the rolls.
under one of the sections, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have to each choose one at a time,
Yeah.
and eventually someone's gonna eat a fucking big pocket of wasabi. We should go do that.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
That sounds
We're
horrible.
so
Well, I was trying to do that, but with the balls and the mask. But then, fuck my idea.
Your idea is dumb. By the way, I'm excited. There's Supergirl from our pal Lynx right there. She made us a Supergirl.
She's sponsoring the next 20 shows.
I love it very, very much, and I'm excited to see Superman the motion picture show. I like the reviews are out. It's sitting in an 86 fresh. I'm going to go to the smallest out of the way movie theater out there to make sure it doesn't get shot up. Because I am worried about things like that. Like Bunny has gotten that in my head, and she's not wrong.
Yeah, here's a.
And yeah.
Yeah. Someone's asking for $100, Jaffe. Will you send me your socks?
No. Yeah, sure.
Also, people are saying, "Look at his feet, guys. Look, it's Jaffe feet, guys.
Yeah,
Free feet.
give me. You want my sock? I'll be more than happy to send you my fucking
$100
socks.
bucks.
150, so they have to pay for shipping. They're heavy
Okay.
socks.
They're AR heavy socks. 150.
I mean, at that point, sure,
Yeah.
you fucking weirdo. Use it for a therapy session.
Yeah. Sterling says Jaffe feet.
Jaffe, you goddamn right. Okay, so let's talk about something that is on everyone's mind. But I what did I send you in the Discord? I sent you a couple of links that we should.
We
bring
both
up.
woke up at the same time, and then you said, "Set up the stream." And I set
Yeah.
up the stream, so I don't know what the fuck
Today, you guys, how do we pivot from this? How do we explain to them without sounding like we're a bunch of horrible hosts?
Shut up.
We prepare within an inch of our lives usually for this show. In the
Did you
last,
send me a screenshot? Is that one of the things you sent me?
yeah, I sent you a screenshot. Why don't you bring it up for the nice people?
Motherfucker.
I swear to God.
All right, let me create a fucking thing for a screenshot. Goddamn fucking
So,
window capture.
yeah, because I don't have my notes. This is. I'm a little out. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it.
This
Every
one.
time I look over to Bunny, I think we've upset her. Listen to this.
You did.
What?
I don't know, Bunny. I don't know what it is. You just seem kind of like the last few days. You seem kind of down, and I'm an empathic fella. I read these things.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
You don't believe me? You don't think I'm empathic?
I think you're.
Wait, I want to see Bunny. I
So
can't
what's
see.
the
I can't-
screenshot?
Oh, look at her. Let's get to the screenshot. Let's move on.
Danny, bubble emoji, green heart, verified.
Why am
checkmark.
I blocked from the screen? Just fucking scroll it.
Shut up. It says,
God.
y'all, my brother just woke up from a 15-year coma. And then the comment
Forget the
says,
comments. I don't care about that. That's Danny as well. I just want to talk about this. 15 years ago. Imagine that. So if you woke up from a coma can you get it off the fucking screen?
It's off the screen.
If you went into a coma 15 years ago, it would be 2015, right? No.
Yeah, 2015.
No.
Oh, 15 years ago would be 2010.
2010. 2010. You missed COVID. You missed Trump. You missed the Sopranos ending. I mean, you missed all of this stuff. My kids, I was thinking, doing the math, Sarah just turned 22 today. Okay.
Yep.
So she would have been, if this had been her going into the coma, she would have
7.
been 7 years old. And she wakes up today. And I mean, is your brain even developed at that point? Like, at 7, she was watching Caillou, and she was watching, starting to watch the live action Disney shows. And suddenly she wakes up and she's 22. Is like, does the maturation of the brain occur not just physiologically, but is she just like still a 7-year-old in terms of
Yeah,
her?
all of her references and stuff would be of a 7-year-old. So
But would her ability, like if I showed her a Disney Channel show that was barely good for a 7-year-old, would she watch it as a 7-year-old or as a 22-year-old going, I'm bored after 5 minutes?
Well, I think here's a question: do you think you develop as a character if you're locked in a coma? Like if you're having
As a
if
character?
you're having like dreams, do you think you like develop as a person? Like you develop a character?
That's what I'm asking. I don't know. Oh, you mean do you make one if you're if
Yeah,
you're
like-
dreaming? There's 3 things I've heard about people being in comas. One is that it's
Start,
nothing.
Stop. Yeah.
One is that it is dreaming,
Yeah.
and one is that you're fully
The
aware.
locked in.
You're fully fucking aware.
Locked in syndrome. Yeah.
Yeah. That is the terror one, right there.
I would prefer locked in syndrome.
No, you would not.
If I was gonna lose 15 years of my fucking life, and it was either like it's instant, I was how old would I be? 13 to 28, just like nothing happened, just boom boom.
That's not
Or-
locked in.
No. I'm saying that option where it's just instant, or I'm locked in and I'm laying in bed through 15 years of hearing conversation. I'd rather that. Because I'm losing the time. My body is gonna age throughout that
imagine
time.
the conversations. Do we pull the plug, or your mom or your dad or your brother or your loved ones crying every day, and then they slowly stop coming because the
Yeah,
novelty
good.
wears off, and you're just kind of like going, I'm right here. Help me. Somebody help me. Am I going to be sitting here for the next 70 years until I just die?
Yeah, but
I think you'd go mad.
I could imagine like a very solid game of like solitaire.
There is a
long
movie
one.
called I think it's called the Diving Bell and the Butterfly, about a guy who gets into a car wreck and he can't communicate, and he's basically in this iron lung, and he just develops this incredibly rich inner life because he can't communicate, he can't, but inside he's on these grand adventures and stuff. But no, I would, if it were me, I would go in and out, is what I would
Ooh,
prefer.
Sterling makes a good point. What if your nose is itchy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, Bunny, what would you do?
It's over.
I think I would rather be like bedridden or something for that many years instead of being in a coma. That sounds like
No. But if you were in a coma, would you want the kind of coma where you were in and out and you just fell asleep and you woke up and 20 years had passed? Or would you want to dream all that time? Or would you want to be locked in where you're aware of what's happening but no one can communicate with you?
dream state. Yeah.
Okay.
You want number one, right, Jeffy? You want instant.
Unless there's some tech I don't know about where it's like, hey, imagine if you're dreaming, and that's interesting. Like if you were to say he's dreaming and we can interrupt his dream like they're doing at MIT in order to instigate lucid dreaming, and that's something they're working on. And it's like, hey, Jaffe, you're asleep. You're in a coma. We're working on it, but we're going to show you how to lucid dream. We're going to, if you want it. Can you imagine the life? It's kind of like in Inception, right? I mean, where DiCaprio and Ken Watanabe are living there just for decades. And it's really, they're just kind of like, this is our life. Or him and his wife in Inception. It's like, I have a life here in this dream.
Do you know about the green lamp story?
Your heart would break. What if you developed a whole little family and...
Well, yeah, no, this is the... Have you heard of the green lamp, honey?
The green lamp?
The green lamp story?
The one with the ring that
the
does all
the guy took some sort of drug and he entered like an extreme state of psychosis, and it made him fantasize an entire life where he lived in his brain like 20 years of life, developed a family, went to school, got a profession.
Really?
This is his claim, right? This is the story.
Yeah.
But he noticed that a lamp on his dresser was two-dimensional. Like, it just happened to be that way.
It
like
was
his
always two-dimensional?
No. He got home one day in his, like, fugue state, and he's like, that lamp is 2D. Why is that 2D? Oh, I'm not alive. This is a dream. And that snapped him out of it. And in real time, like, 2 to 4 hours had passed, and he was back in the life that started 20 years ago.
He claims this?
This is his experience. He claims that he wrote a story about it. But it's just because he noticed one thing out of place, and he's like, oh, I'm dreaming. Oh, this isn't real.
Yeah.
But he claims to have
I think I read that on Reddit.
Yeah.
But only 4 hours passed in real life.
In real time.
Well, I mean, that is what they are talking about. That's one of the sort of boutique drugs they always talk about that they want to make or they can make in the next 20 years is a time chronology drug. So
that'd be fucking great.
It would be horrible, though, in the sense that you're doing it to prisoners, right? So if you have 100-year life sentence,
good.
You go into the prison or wherever you go, you take the pill, and you have 100 years of experience in what must not be joyful. I don't know how they determine it. And then you wake up and there's no real drain on the system because you're out, that afternoon, but you've served 100 years in prison.
Yeah.
I mean, what in
great.
the hell is going on? That may be what this is.
Well, here's a question for Bunny and for you.
I mean, not that I feel like I'm in prison,
Let's say you went
only when Bunny's mad at me. I'm empathic.
She wore her hair up.
You
today.
can roll. Yeah, I know. You put your hair up, and it is a sign. It is a subconscious sign. You put your hair up. You're mad at me, and you're rolling your eyes, and
And wear hoops.
Let me just ask you point blank, Bunny. Are you upset with me?
I was irritated last night for sure.
Why were you upset?
Because no one was telling me anything.
Yeah, I blame
didn't
Jeffy.
know anything that was happening. I didn't know the format was changing. I didn't know that we weren't going live until like 2 hours after we normally go live. No one told me anything.
You have every right to be upset.
It's Jaffe's fault.
No, fuck you. We dropped the ball.
What was I doing?
Setting everything up.
I was doing all the work. What were you doing?
telling you we need to set everything up.
And what was
At
poor
one-
little me
at
doing?
one
Tagging
point-
y'all in the fucking
Look,
Discord.
Yeah, at
saying,
one
hey,
point-
can someone just let me know if we're going fucking live?
Okay, but how does anyone earn that forgiveness? Because we know we did you dirty.
You got to wear your hair up, Jack.
It wasn't that we did it because we were mad at you or we were like, let's fuck Bunny, we don't care. We were rushing.
Yeah,
We were, huh?
yeah, I get that, but also I feel like I don't know, when you have a co-host, normally you just tell them what's going on. Like
Absolutely. I think it was my ADD and I was just running around buzzing, trying to get everything going. And I was just like, okay, we'll be a little later. And I didn't even look at the clock till I realized.
Yeah.
So I apologized last night.
Would
I
it surprise
apologize
you?
tonight.
Mike
What is-
cutting out really bad, but
Huh? What?
Would it surprise you, Bunny, that
My
Jaffe-
mic's cutting out really bad?
yeah, yours is. Tex isn't. It's
What's
just
going
yours.
on, Ted?
I'm hearing it fine on my end. Oh, speak into it. You have it like pointed at your ear. Like
How about that? Better be.
Yeah, put it right.
Is that better, Bunny
Right in
Bud?
front of your mouth. Bunny, would it surprise you that Jaffe paces? He paces back.
paces?
He paces back and forth. Like he's
I
like
also
thinking.
pace.
And he's just like back this way, that way, this way. He did help me set up the whole thing. At one point, he passed me like 2 nails.
What do you mean the format? We didn't change the format of the show, though. We just changed the setup.
Well,
Oh, I just meant the format of the actual show. Y'all were telling me the format was changing the last minute, and then I was like, well, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's
I
going
don't
on either. It has been really rough, and we should have handled it better, and
Well-
I apologize. I really do. I really do.
longtime fan of the show, Triple A is in chat. He says, "She's right. The new format sucks, and my
I didn't
parents
say
hate
the
me."
format sucked. I was just unaware of what was going on.
It's not even a new format. We're still doing the same thing. It's
You
just
were saying all night last night we're trying a new format before we went live. You said we're trying a new format, and then we just went live, and I was like, I don't know what's going on.
you're a little spitfire. You're a little spitfire.
Yeah, I can be
Um,
assassin and half Jaffe. I don't like it.
I,
I
well,
like that you put me here.
look. I apologize.
You remember when Tracy said, "Don't let him steal your spark"?
I did not steal yours. You going back to Keemstar, aren't you?
fucking
I can tell now. You're going back.
I ain't going back to
You're running back to
Keemstar.
that mud wrestling.
That's how
Oh,
little you think.
no.
Jaffe well.
Hey.
Now I really know. Okay.
Bunny, when are you
Don't
gonna
know how
be
we
on the
got here,
couch over
Jaffe.
here? When are you gonna be here live on this couch?
I'm scared of her now. I don't want to be near her.
You ought to be.
You goddamn right. Listen, man. Listen to me. I think the world of you. The format issue is just how free form the conversation is, and I think we went too
You
free.
didn't explain that to me.
I didn't
yesterday
even
before
know
we
what
live.
it meant.
Literally just said, why did you tell me we're doing a new format? Okay, we're going live.
I have a touch the ADD, my friend, and it sometimes rears its ugly head. But what I will tell you
I have
is,
the complete opposite of that. I have OCD where I need to know what's fucking going on.
I appreciate that. Well, here's what I'll tell you. I think last night was a little bit too free form. Tonight we had hoped to get back to something in between. We're not going to get there tonight until tomorrow. No.
Oh, look at this angle.
This is the worst fucking
forgot I had
angle.
this one set up.
I hate this angle. Yeah, uppies. But no, so I have topics. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares. So what else are we talking about? But I am sorry, Bunny. I am sorry.
Jaffe is scared of food, and not because he's like fat and scared of being fat. He saw the pizza was out for an hour, and he's like, "Is this safe?"
Because
to
I got
eat?"
sick over the weekend.
Yeah, but that's you. You look like you get sick. over the
Before
weekend.
before you do anything, ask Bunny what her
All right.
rule is.
Bunny, if let's say we ordered pizza together, right? And the pizza sits on the table. If it's out for 6 hours, do you even question whether or not you should take a bite?
No, I don't question.
Well, let's
it.
say
I would
one-
heat it up. So
You heat it up,
that
yeah, for flavor, right? For taste.
fuels everything. Yeah.
Yeah. What if it
also
was there
like-
for one whole day? We ordered at 6 p.m. the night before. It's now 6:30 the next day.
I would probably eat it.
Yeah, me too.
Jaffy got freaked out when he saw me eating the steak off of those fries the next day.
Ah, you guys are living on the edge. You're writing checks your bodies can't cash.
No.
That's how we can handle it. We've built up a tolerance to anything that could. My body is a temple. I dare something.
A temple made of like concrete and fucking
No, it's made of
Yeah.
nations.
adamantium.
Our
dare
temple.
Germ to fucking try.
The way you are lately, I would not be a German. I'd be like, you steer clear of that one. Wait till she puts her hair down. You know she's in a better mood when her hair goes
Ricky
down.
in the chat. I hate these tech brain rot questions. So dumb. Stop it. This is Jaffy's fucking question, dickhead. This is it. He said, "You hold it for the show. We're gonna talk about this on the show."
Well,
It's very
because
interesting."
okay. So here's what happened. Okay,
This is all scripted.
Yeah, I'm good behind the camera. Where's the little girl?
They are dumb. Does
Um,
anyone enjoy
but-
these dumb brain rot questions that
Good job.
tech asks that constantly change the topic?
But wait a minute. Listen. So I order pizza over the weekend. I get sick. Fine. Last night we ordered pizza for the stream. We have about 5 pieces left. And I put it up there and I wake up this morning. I think, I put it in the fridge. And then Sarah got it out and she left it out all night. Okay. So then I'm like, you know what? I'm not eating it. There's no way. And then Tech comes home from the beach about 4 hours ago and says, hey, I brought pizza because we fucked up your pizza last night. I'm like, okay, thanks. And I take a nap and I get up and it's just sitting out.
Good.
It's not what you do. It's not what we do in a civilized country.
Civilized.
Marinated.
Yeah. It's
And what?
marinated.
Bacteria? And what's Ricky complaining about? What the fuck's he got to do? Shut up, Ricky. whore.
Anytime it's getting good, you're like, you ever fart flames from broccoli with Jack Daniels at the end of the canal? Like, what the fuck are you even doing, Tech? What is your job here?
He is a conversational lubricant. He is he
I'll
is
spit on your forehead, Ricky.
You know, I mean, look, man. Do we want to keep talking about comas, Ricky? What do you want? I mean, we got to the end of the topic. What else is there to say?
We start the next one. What?
I
So
mean-
what is it? All right, Ricky, tell us what you think is the next part of the conversation about the comas.
Yeah, where do we go from
What
there?
was the next part, Ricky? It's all on you. You're running the show. You're the producer.
The movie Coma. There was a horror movie named Coma.
I
Ricky,
want
you-
your politics, he says.
Oh,
I
oh.
want Jaffe politics. Bring Jaffe politics. That was the best part of the show.
Who
James.
says that, Ricky?
Ricky.
Well, Ricky, okay, I'm not opposed to talking about it, but what do you want to talk about? Like, give me a topic. Hit me up with what else is there? Is there anything new that happened, or is this the same shit?
AAA says, is the new format just so Jaffe can sleep during the show?
This is why I don't read the chat. Somebody said to me, Bunny Button, we did Gabbin' and Games this morning, and somebody said, you know what? As much, I think it was Willie Farnsworth. I don't know who it was, but he said, as much as Jaffe, as people bitch about the fact that Jaffe doesn't read the chat as much anymore, the show's better for it.
K-Nubs.
Yeah, K-Nubs. Chat distracts me. I don't have the brain to not respond to every fucking drive-by prick.
He's too much of an empath, y'all. Calm down.
Empath.
Yeah.
But I
that's
feel
what-
for you because you said it wrong.
I said empath.
It's not empath. Empath sounds like you're
Empath.
lisping.
I know empath. Saying
Ricky's
empath sounds
Empath.
stupid.
Well, I didn't make up
Empath.
the
I'm an
word.
empath.
A weird. I'm meeting you
You're
after school at
over-pronunciating
3
it,
o'clock.
Jaffe.
Over pronunciating it. Listen,
Yeah.
Bunny. Listen. What did you say? Who said what?
Ricky says-
What'd you say?
I come here for you to give me the news, and you barely told me about Epstein's case.
Wait a minute. What did you say, Bunny?
Funny.
I will headbutt you.
Promise. You ever been headbutted?
Yeah, I've headbutted people. I'm not playing, Jaffe.
Have you really headbutted people?
Yes.
Why?
I got
What's
a hard in.
what situation have you been in where that was the required reaction?
Fights. When you get in a fight with somebody, your head is a good
Did it not?
Oh,
Did you give you a
please.
concussion?
no.
Oh,
You hit 'em
okay.
with the right foot, and you're fine.
Okay.
I'll show you.
I
I'll
want,
show you.
I want you to show me. Now I'm excited. I want to try
Yeah,
this.
you're driving me nuts.
What? I'm driving you nuts. I'm just, you know.
Yeah.
Why?
You're just something.
Yeah, well.
It's
Anyway,
just-
yeah. What did he want to know?
For the money,
Yeah.
Biggins Oh no, Ricky was just saying he wants fucking news. And you didn't talk about Epstein enough. But Biggins for $5 says, "Have you ever heard of the black tag lady of 9/11? Ernest Hemingway was an EMT from 9/11 haunting."
Okay,
it's,
no.
It's not Ernest Hemingway.
Ernest Hemingway wasn't alive. Is he saying the ghost of Ernest Hemingway?
No, it's Ernest Armstead, I think he's talking about. There's a story about
Who is this? Who is this person?
Biggins, the donator, or
Biggins. Thank you, Biggins.
Thank
we
you,
appreciate
Biggins.
it, buddy.
So the lady, the black tag lady of 9/11, there's an EMT named Ernest Armstead, I'm pretty sure. And during 9/11, he went and did the triage stuff to like kind of confirm who's worth saving, who's like fucking done, like who's not going to make it.
Wait. What?
Okay, so during like a natural disaster or like a man-made
Yeah.
disaster.
Which disaster are we talking about?
9/11.
Where everybody was pulverized. There were no bodies that came down.
Well, some people were injured by the debris that weren't.
Oh, I see. Okay,
yeah.
fair.
So
All right.
responding to triage, I'm pretty sure it's Ernest Armstead, who was an EMT interviewed in like 2002 about the whole event. But there's a story about a lady who responded doing triage. It wasn't him. It was some lady. And she only gave out black tags,
Okay.
which is like, don't help these people.
Do not resuscitate.
Do not save
yeah.
them. They're dead. They're fucking. They may look alive, but they're dying. There's just no way.
Yeah.
And the idea is she wasn't a part of any like organization, no EMT group, no fucking medical field, no first responder. She was just some lady, just seeing people that could have been saved, could have been helped.
Okay, but
And
this
she
is
was
like a ghost story, or people actually have
no,
evidence.
it's like a conspiracy.
Okay,
it's
so what-
2001 when cell phone video wasn't like so great.
And what's the conspiracy? That she's from where?
Well, who knows?
Well, I don't know. I mean, was she like?
But apparently, you know, a key witness, a reputable source, is giving the story about this lady was there and she was doing these things, and it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Anna G with $2 says, "Jeff, you ever heard of alligator Alcatraz?"
Sure.
Thanks. All right.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I mean, again, but it kind of goes back to that fella's comment about Epstein and politics and stuff. It's like, is there some, again, I make the assumption that everybody's as read in as I am. I don't mean I'm read in like at a government level, but that I'm aware of this stuff. So we'll get to alligator Alcatraz, but what is there to say about Epstein? I mean, it's in my opinion, it is seemingly.
Do you think he's CIA?
I have no idea. I've heard people say he might be, or he might be Mossad, or it might have been, or whatever. It doesn't add up. It is incredibly weird what the government's saying. And the fact that the left, I said this last night, the fact that the left and the right are in agreement on this for once, which is like, what in the fuck is going on? I think in some ways, Jeffrey Epstein might have brought us all together. It's not going to be Superman this summer. It's going to be Epstein. Because it's like, what? Is anybody out there going, okay, that story sounds pretty feasible, that there's no client list, and even though there's all the, I mean, it's just bizarre.
I actually did. I did see a woman today, and this was pretty funny. She was saying, there is no list. Y'all are digging for nothing. And she was like, it's useless, and there really is no list. And somebody shared a picture of her with Epstein from like 1990 something.
That's
Who
funny.
was this woman?
Let me see if I saved it. I might have bookmarked it.
Even
Why-
Ace, look at Ace.
why are
Ace
you
don't
looking it
believe it.
That's the only one I've seen though.
But
Hey Nubs with $2 says, "Jaffe, you do need a desk and chair because you get sleepy and cranky." You're a sleepy cranky.
I'm not sleepy, and I'm not cranky. I'm,
You're both.
I'm neither. But thank you, K-Nubs. And what I was going to say, Sterling, is alligator Alcatraz is much the same,
How's
right?
energy?
Anna G, thank you, buddy. I'm aware of it. It's one of the detention centers they're building. It seems unnecessarily cruel, intentionally cruel.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say? I don't mean that like, geez, Anna G, don't ask. I don't mean that. I mean, like, I don't know what else to say about it. Clearly, I'm a progressive guy. I don't like Trump. I don't like the way he's handling the situation, but, can you point me in a direction other than the voting booth or the demonstration square where I can do something about it right now? But I think it's disgusting and it's despicable.
Yeah.
But that's all. Did you find the woman, Bunny?
No, I didn't save it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
But yeah, I mean, look, this guy, I mean, Trump's had pictures with him. Clinton has had pictures. Come on, man. I mean, come on. We might be a stupid country, but we're not that stupid yet.
No, yeah,
It's
there's
just
no
like,
way.
come on, man. Just fucking own it.
You know who is that stupid?
Who?
Fucking Ricky in the chat.
Oh, is he complaining now?
Ah, Ricky. Jack, what kind of animal are you? You don't use a coaster? That table will be ruined in 2 years.
Did you hear Bunny? I don't think Bunny was on the call because it was before we went live yesterday, and it was with your buddy Darth Vader or Darth on
Don Vader?
Don Vader and Scorpio.
Scorpio.
And apparently Pompish had bought a mask. Like he had gotten a picture of Anthony's face and got it printed on one of those
Like a
pullover
balaclava.
masks.
Yeah.
And he made videos or something as Anthony and he got drunk.
He was in the Discord drinking Fireball through the mask.
I mean,
He's like, you guys just don't understand my genius.
Yeah.
You're the reason why my dog is crying.
yeah. So, but those masks are getting pretty good. Those masks. I'll sit up, K-Nubs. I'm not cranky. I'm just
lean back.
No.
All right, well, trade me.
I don't want to trade you.
You sit over here and I'll sit over there. I'll lay down.
You're not my abuela. Anyway, yeah. So, but that's my take
I
on
agree,
politics
though,
at this
yeah.
point. What, bub?
Should use coasters. I agree with Ricky.
This
yet
table
again.
This
is-
table's fucked.
Yeah.
It's been fucked for longer than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was all this furniture was incredibly expensive when we first bought it.
Back in the day.
Incredibly expensive.
It's one of the knobs on here is chewed up by the dog, I think.
no, Ace when he was a baby.
Yeah, it's just a nipple. It's not even a knob anymore.
He would come over to the edge and just start.
Speaking to the mic.
Oh.
This is what it sounds like. Look, hold on. You come over to the edge.
He'd come over to the edge and he'd start gnawing on it and chewing on it. All right, what else did I send you on the Discord? Let's change topics.
You sent me a. Is this a recipe? What the fuck is this?
I don't know, man.
How to make the perfect mashed potatoes. All right.
I
we can put this
guarantee
on
you
the
I did not send you
stream. We
that.
can put it on the stream.
Well, that's not what I want to look at.
I don't fucking know, Javi. It's you. All right, let's see. We gotta get to this, and we gotta make sure that this Chrome tab is set up correctly. This is gonna be this one right here. All right.
Oh, this is what I was talking about.
Hey, look at this.
And this is why I'm saying, we already talked about this now, but this is what I was saying about the Epstein stuff. I don't know who to trust anymore. So I just don't care anymore. I've been forced into apathy because
I'm a white guy.
I'm a white guy. There's too much bullshit. So what can we talk about maybe that, okay, and there's, okay, stop. This is amazing. Click on the big thing. Click on that.
This?
Yeah. And read, it says breaking. I'm going to read you the post of this. This is the most ridiculous. This is why we're all fucked.
Breaking. What the hell are they spraying in the sky today?
Whatever political party you're into, this is why we're fucked. Breaking. What the hell are they spraying in the sky today? Jets are flying coast to coast, spraying giant Qs across the sky. LA saw it. New York saw it. This isn't random. This is a direct message 40,000 feet above your head. Why? Why Q? Why now? And why the total silence from the mainstream media? If this is nothing, then what the hell does something look like? And listen to the music and everything. It's a fucking ad for the fucking Fantastic Four. It's not a fucking Q. But, how many go to the comments on this? Two?
I don't know if I want to.
I mean, I'm very sad.
I think I have nudity on or some shit. So.
Q, because it's a sign that USA Inc. is now over and done.
What the fuck is this?
And we are back to our original form, establishment of our country being a republic. And if you know what that means, then every red-blooded American should be something. It's the fucking Fantastic Four. Shut up. That's why the mainstream media is not covering it, because it's an ad.
Hey, we're not stupid like y'all. Who is this lady? What the
Who?
fuck? Okay.
Oh, pause, please. No, this is a little vulgar, but This is a trend happening in China or Japan. Let's watch this.
Nips and down their private area
I can't hear it.
to be
Oh, I gotta go to the Discord. I gotta share it with you because you're just a little lady, Miss Bunny. You're just.
Did we get that super chat up there?
Yeah. Wait, which one? Energy says, "I'm sorry. I was just trying to think of a topic."
No, Energy, we love you. I'm just teasing,
Do
buddy.
you remember Energy's topic?
Yeah, we talked about it. It was the alligator Alcatraz.
Yeah. And then Nusu with $5. Oh, it's been a while since seen Nusu.
What's up, Nusu?
Nusu.
What do you say? Anything?
No, just $5, and that's
bud.
it. But he did say down here, Sterling doesn't have the same magic as fireworks, but they look cool. Oh, that's
Cool.
they're having a conversation. What do you think about using drones instead of fireworks?
Love it.
What do you think about drones instead of fireworks?
Love it.
Nah, fireworks, dog. Why not?
Because drones can tell stories, man. You've seen the fucking Star Wars drone.
Can they explode?
They can simulate explosions. It's
fuck
better
it.
for the environment. It's safer. It's better for
Fuck
our
the
animals.
environment.
But honestly, as
They
a piece
do
of
fall out the
entertainment,
sky
I've.
and hit children.
What'd you say, Bunny?
They do fall out of the sky and hit children, though.
Do they really? Is that happening?
That's happened, yeah.
Yeah,
bad.
that's happened. Yeah, I think the little boy almost died. I don't know what happened to him.
Here you go, Bunny. I'm sharing it for you now.
I'm not a fan of that, of course. I didn't know that was happening. But from a piece of entertainment standpoint, I like the drones more.
You see this, Bunny?
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I
Alright.
can see it.
in Japan. Japanese people care about nips and
Nips.
down their private area
Nips.
to be pink and great shape. So there is plastic surgery,
Lick my
beauty
stocking.
treatment for it. Japanese girls doesn't take "is it pink?" as no joke, and actually they go to beauty clinic and get them whiting, pink tinted, and also make it in a great shape. So they cut some of the skin and make it in a shape. I don't know what is a great shape, but they change the shape of their private area and make them
Area?
very pinky. But meanwhile, in private area hair down there is still jungle. What do you think about these treatments? Is it happening only in Japan or happening in your country as well?
This was exactly what meetings with Shuhei Yoshida was like at Sony. Yeah. Exactly.
You don't say. Was his pink?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, okay. So first,
Is it cold?
you go in the river.
Oh, I did go into the ocean. Yeah, I'm cold. I'm gonna go get a sweater.
Right in the balls. But I don't know. I the first thing I ever heard anything about this was like butthole bleaching, which was the thing in America for a while. It may still be. I don't know. But the idea of pinking your nipples and pinking your vagina, that one's a weird one to me because I don't really understand whose vagina. If you're a Japanese lady, and I would know, it's already pink. I mean, the butthole bleaching I get because over time, you poop and you gotta, if you care about that. But why would a vagina need to be colored up and touched up with pink?
I think they do it because pink youthfulness. So maybe they're just like, turn this old.
But what other color
thing
could it
into-
be? Is it like the RB beef
Other
curtains
thing.
thing or something is what they're talking
Sure.
about?
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess. Well, I don't know. Pussies and nipples come in all colors. So
Yeah.
I mean, but I guess they won't pink. It's just the thing.
If you're a Japanese lady or a Caucasian lady, what other color does it come in? Like assuming that most of
I
it's
don't know.
inside. Like if you're a woman that has a lot of it
I'm
on the
sure-
out.
There's probably some like tan ones and like off pink.
I don't know. I don't know.
No, maybe they just want a certain shade of pink. Maybe
Yeah.
theirs is just not the right shade of pink.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. It's up to them. I
Yeah.
I mean,
How are they getting? Are they dying? How are they doing it? That's what I want to know.
well, they were bleaching the buttholes. I don't know if they're doing something similar with
Yeah.
this.
That can't be good. You
It
got
can't
so
be.
much stuff going on down there.
I
Like you
know.
got glands down there that need to work, and I wouldn't be messing
What about
with
the
that.
shape, though? Like, what does that even mean?
Like a labiaplasty, probably.
Okay,
Like,
okay. So I
yeah,
understand now. Okay, so it's not like they're
yep,
making the hole
probably.
in the shape of a star or something. It's not the opening. It's more of the skin around it.
Yeah, I imagine. I mean, I don't
I
want.
mean, can you imagine if it's like? I mean, you never see it. You know what? Let's think about it. Like,
Okay.
would a different shaped vagina opening make it real difference? Probably not. Because if it was big enough
If
to,
you're like squishing Play-Doh out of it, I guess.
yeah,
That
but
would
if you had
kind
a
of
shape, like if it was like a star, in order to see
Yeah.
the star, it would have to be big enough that there would be negative space, right? And thus, it's not going to be very
Yeah.
enjoyable, functional.
And imagine like fucking it. It would probably look like a blown out butthole if it was like
Yeah,
a star.
yeah.
You know, that's how I'm picturing it in my head.
Jesus Christ, Tech, you ready for the winter?
Let's go.
So I
Let's
start a
see it.
fire. But yeah, no, but I don't know. I mean, I used to feel different about this bunny button. I used to feel like, the people like, even like hair transplants and stuff. I do find people are more vain than they should be, but I'm sure there's stuff I do that
Yeah.
not necessarily for visual vanity, but there's stuff I do that probably isn't the healthiest that makes me feel better. Case in point.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But it's interesting.
Yeah.
We can't hear
Each
you.
their
Know.
own.
I got a dog, the blanket.
Good. He likes it.
I got.
All right. What else we got, Tech? We talked about the vagina bleaching.
Oh,
Oh,
did you talk about the countries that do?
Wait, hang on. Bunny's got something.
I was gonna say they also do like you can get your nipples reshaped into cool stuff like hearts.
Like
and
hearts.
Really?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Mhm.
that
Yeah, you can either do it with the surgery where they like cut it and reshape everything, but I think it's pretty dangerous because it has a chance of rejecting and stuff.
okay.
But people also do where they get like a heart around their nipple and get it colored in the exact color of their nipple,
Yeah.
Okay.
and it makes it look like it's really cute.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought about it.
Really?
Hmm.
What shape?
Yeah, little hearts. I
Little
thought
hearts?
the little heart nipples are cute.
Could you do heart
Yeah,
nipple clowns? Probably not.
yeah,
What does that
that'd be
look
cool.
like, Jeff? What does a hard nipple clown look like?
Like a silhouette of a clown face or something. I don't know.
Why would we? What's the heart
do that one.
association
'Cause
there?
I didn't
real
say heart.
subtle,
You
like
said heart nipple
I'll
clown.
see.
I meant nipple heart, nipple clown, nipple,
I'll
nipple
send y'all
clown.
a picture of a girl later that's got it done. It's like really subtle. Like you can like it literally looks like her nipples just
Yeah.
shaped like a heart.
Like a heart,
so cute.
man. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's cute.
Your mom says those chicks are disgusting.
Shut up, your mom.
Yeah, your mom. I fucked you.
Yeah.
Heart-shaped nipples are disgusting.
Oh.
God's creation shouldn't be messed
Oh,
with.
shut. He's got to be trolling.
Uh,
Please tell me he's
What about
trolling.
the tongue that's cut into two? I thought about getting my
serpent tongue?
My tongue split.
Why?
I have a big tongue.
So?
When I was little, I had a speech impediment because my tongue is just it fills up too much of my mouth. And then when I got into choir, like in my youth, to properly sing, you have to like position your tongue lower to create like a little cavity in your like the roof of your mouth, and it's hard for me. It's hard for me to do that because there's just so much tongue in there. So I want to overlap it.
So
like
you want
this.
2 tongues?
Well, if it's always like this,
Yeah, why don't you cut out some of your fucking tongue
but
then?
if I can overlap them like this, I'm saving space.
They
It's
probably could
important.
do something where they like cut out a triangle chunk of your tongue in the middle and then just
Yeah,
sew
probably.
it back together.
Maybe or
Yeah,
heart
yeah.
nipples or something.
Chunky tongue.
Chunky tongue. That was my nickname in high school.
I'm sure it was.
No, it was Little Bear. Well, your nickname was just your last name, right? People just called you by
Most people didn't even call me Jaffe then. They just call me Dave.
Dave.
Mhm.
When did Jaffe become the prominent name? College?
Probably at work. No, when I started working.
You were Dave in college?
Yeah, I hated Dave. I hated. I
Did you
hated.
start going by Jackie because there was already another David and you were like,
No,
I'm Jaffe.
it's interesting to me anyway. Of course, Jaffe I like better just because it's easier for people to know who you're talking about. There's a lot of Davids out there. But I will say when I hear people call me by my actual name, David, it's depending on who it is who does it, it's a very interesting response I have because I rarely get called that. And I don't really think of myself as David, even though I know that's my name. I think of myself as Jaffe. Yeah. So when Bunny just said it, it was like, it's kind of cool.
Felt weird.
It was in a good way,
Okay.
in a filthy way. Yeah. It felt, I don't know, it felt weird. It was very unusual. Yeah.
Nirvana's new album.
Yeah.
Heart-shaped nipple. When people call me, like they're trying to call my name, I get tech more often than any other name. And it's like, and it's funny, but it's maybe 1 out of every 300 times. It's like my real name or Tony. Right? Like outside of that, it's tech 299 times out of 300. This fucking this microphone thing's not
working. I like using our superhero names.
Yeah.
Bunny, Tech, and Jaffe. We're the Avengers of, low-rated podcast shows. What's that?
My real name. I said I can never find my real name on anything, like the personalized stuff.
Yeah.
It's never on anything. People say my name wrong all the time, but I am like in school. I was always the only one with my name. There was nobody else.
Well, I don't know what your real name is, and I'm going to ask him, but that's cool.
You do know.
Do I know? How would I know your real name?
Yeah. Because when we bought the plane ticket.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember.
You called me it like 3 times. And it was weird.
Imogene?
Yeah, that's it.
Guessing your real name?
I don't remember her real name. It's not because I don't care. I'm very old. I'm exceptionally old, Bunny Button.
But you're an empath, so it makes up.
You know what? You little speech impediment fuck. Shut the fuck up. It is not empath.
It's not a speech impediment. Yes,
empath.
That is how a lot of empaths.
No one says.
No one. You're trying to church it up too.
Number
too
one, bring Deanna Troy in. She's an empath. No.
If you lived in the South, you'd still say empath.
Well, if I lived in the South.
Empath. That's silly.
Wow.
I'm an empath.
Nobody can hear you, by the way.
Got your dog the blanket, and now he's snoring. He's happy.
Yeah,
happy
he's a
dog.
good old boy. All right, what else we got queued up for the good people of America and Canada? And
let's see.
Mexico,
people want to know how you feel about the name Thomas. Also,
Thomas.
They're confused. Bunny, why'd you call him David and not Daddy? How do you feel about being called Daddy by a partner, Jeff?
I think it's weird and disturbing.
We've talked about this so many times.
Twice.
Why don't you just own that you like it? I think it's creepy, dude.
I get called Boppy.
Yeah, I still think it's creepy. I also think it's creepy when men call girls or men call women like
daughter?
No, but like come over here, little girl. Or they'll say there's another one, it's like it's this like infantilism of the women
saying good girl and stuff.
Well, good girl's different. That's if you're into it. Hey, what did I say about talking and interrupting me?
Take a look, Bunny. Take a look at the screen.
Wait, go back big.
No chance in hell of me listening.
Say it again.
Tonight. I said there is no chance in hell of me listening tonight.
You used to like it when I talked to you that way, Bunny. What happened to us? What happened to us? Did I become too empathetic?
You know what the real issue is? You know why we're upset? We're all like a little peeved.
Why?
We're owed $1,500 by Keemstar.
Yeah.
This fucking
All right, let's show. This next clip though, before you play it, this is another one of the things. So, like, if I'm one of these people in power, corporate heads, politicians, whatever, this is what we're about to watch. It's a 12-second clip. This is the world. And maybe they come to a point where they say, look, this is nature. And we can pretend that we're these evolved creatures, which I guess technically we are, at least in the parts of brain power. But end of the day, nature doesn't care. There is no God. God doesn't care. It's cruel. It's dog eat dog. And I'm going to get mine. And I don't give a fuck. Well, because
God made shit awesome.
Okay, well, look at this. This fucking thing's just getting a drink of water.
Yeah, good.
Watch. That's it. That's it. That's all she wrote. Drinking some fucking water. No, I get it. The alligator's got to eat too.
I don't want to watch it again.
But I'm just saying, it's like that's
Cat's so sad.
if you don't imbue that or inject that with our moral code, that's the natural state of animals. And I know that we're not animals, but we are animals. Depends what we're talking about. But that's the natural state of things. And so maybe there's just humans that look at that and just go, yeah, I'm not going to pretend. I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get away with what I can get away with, because end of the day, this is a blip and we're dead and it's over. May as well fucking go high on the hog. I mean, is that a bad place to come
Are
to?
you planning something, Jackie?
I'm scheming.
How you been feeling?
I'm
lately?
scheming, and I'll tell you something else, Bunny. I was going to involve you in my schemes, but now I'm starting to have second thoughts.
Yeah, you best not. Yeah,
I
you
best move.
probably
I best keep on driving down the road, because
Mhm.
I ain't stopping at the Bunny Button residence anymore.
Nice. Funny you oughta.
Mining the Stars says that shit has happened to some humans around my way. I
Yeah.
live in Florida.
Yeah, you goddamn right. That's what Sterling was talking, or Anna G was talking about.
Is Ricky okay?
I can't see the chat, man. I don't
What
know.
is Ricky saying?
I like how
say
you
Ricky.
spoke there, Jaffe. Very interesting.
What's wrong with that?
You just don't like him because he knows who the star is. He knows the star power.
Yeah, it's Anthony.
Yeah, that's true. That's totally true.
Jaffe, son who films his mom's OnlyFans content reveals the one scene he found disgusting to watch.
What I love is that there are two sentences in here, and they think that the second part of the sentence is even necessary. You could have stopped with son who films his mom's OnlyFans content, and you could have been eating for days on what the fuck. Now you've got the second part of the sentence, and I sent you this because I don't know where to find the link of this. All I
you
saw.
want the content or the story?
I would like to know both, but I'd like to first do the content. But I mean, look, I don't know what to tell you. A son who films his mom's OnlyFans. I mean, okay, let me ask you this. Let's switch genders for a minute. If it was a mom and it was her daughter, would that be okay?
A dad and daughter.
No. It was this mom, and she had a daughter who was of age, and it's like, yeah, I'll help you shoot your stuff. Is that okay? Does that pill go down a little easier or the same?
No, both are gross for me.
Okay, because I was going to say, like, maybe the son is gay, and so there's no sexual component to it for them, right? There's no incestual possibility.
Yeah, but how would you feel about a dad
it's
and a
weird.
daughter who's lesbian?
It's
It's still gross.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think, Bunny?
Well, it says when he films his mom's OnlyFans content, so that makes me think that includes videos and,
Well, yeah.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that too.
Well, what else would it
And
be?
I'm just. Well,
I don't think he's
a lot of people just take
participating.
pictures.
Well, he might.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
I see,
still,
I
being
see.
the person to film it, like if his mom's like masturbating and even if he's gay, like that's still something you ought not. That's not for your eyes. That's your mother. Like I don't know.
I agree.
Still
I think
think
it's disturbing.
it's
And
weird.
what I like is there was clearly a bridge too far.
Something.
Maybe it was her pink vagina. It's like, Mom, that vagina
She's
is
getting
not pink
Getting
enough.
it bleached.
Right. I mean, so I would love to know. Look at the little foot, by the way. Look at him.
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping and dreaming.
This dog dreams more than
Oh.
any dog I've ever
Yeah, because he
seen.
doesn't go outside.
He's probably lucid dreaming.
Yeah.
He's figured it out.
I wish, Bunny. Oh, I want him to teach me. But yeah, no, I think it's incredibly disturbing, but I don't fucking know. Maybe it's not as disturbing as the family starving and they make tons of money doing it this way. I don't fucking know. People are weird. Somebody nobody, thank God, nobody really sent me $150 for my fucking socks. But there are people out there that pay that shit. And again, that's fine if that's what you're into, I suppose.
Yeah, there's
but
nothing wrong with making content, but I do think there's something a little very wrong
if it's your
with
parents.
involving your children in it.
Yeah. Does it say what he did that he found disgust? Here we go. Son of OnlyFans explains why he films content. The son of an OnlyFans model with more than 5 million followers. That's why he probably gets half the cut. on social media revealed why he has helped her. Unless you've been living under a rock, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Just wait. It's going to end up being, you're going to get in and it's going to say, he finds it disgusting that you're not subscribed.
Oh, I
Hit
will
her
be
link.
so mad. Okay, hang
It was
on.
on an Instagram
Yeah.
live session that 19-year-old Arthur confirmed that he's behind the camera for his mom's OnlyFans. Asked by a follower, they said, "Arthur, are you the only one that films her OnlyFans content?"
You didn't want to try to even pronounce the name, did you? You skipped it because you were worried you sound like an idiot.
No, because I say Hispanic stuff. I say stuff in Spanish, and you're like, "Stop with the brown speak."
I've never said that. I've never said that.
Responding, the Brazilian said, "Yes, I'm really badass."
Hey,
with
hey, wait a
pictures,
minute,
right?"
wait a minute. Seriously, we're out of chips. Can we get some chips and salsa for the table?
God. You know, I offered to bring in hot sauce,
Thank you, Whippy.
and your daughter was like, "No, he'll just play into the joke. You can't bring hot sauce." I was like, "I want to get hot sauce for the house." And then
I love hot
Yeah,
sauce.
you know, my dad will play into the fucking joke.
Well,
too
you're
much.
always saying I'm old.
You are.
Well, you're from Mexico,
I was born in Reno.
but you're Mexican, right?
Yeah, but you always call me white passing.
You are white passing, but you can still. You're not so white passing. You can't go get me some chips.
Jaffe, I've read before that that's rude for a white person to say to a white passing person. You're not supposed to point out that he's white passing. That's offensive.
I've been called
That is
white
offensive.
passing. That's where I heard
Is it
it.
Because you're white.
Mexican.
I think I'm white too. I fill out
Who
the
else would call you not white?
anti-Semitic people.
What does that mean?
So I fill out the thing as Caucasian on all my forms.
Yeah, because there's no mark for Jewish.
Jewish is a religion.
I know, but there's no mark for Jewish.
Why would there be?
That's what I'm saying. So you're white.
So that's what I thought. And then someone said, no, you are a Jew. I said, well, I said, well, I was, my mom was, or was my dad was, my mom wasn't. But I don't know. I'm a mix. You're a Jew. And you're white. These anti-Semites are some of the weirdest people.
Yeah, here's Ricky saying, yeah, Jaffe's a Jew.
Jeffy's a Jew and they control everything.
No, he didn't say that. But he did say Hispanics are considered white under law at David Jaffe. Do you know why that is? On paperwork, Hispanic people, Mexican people put white, and then you have to check the other box that says Hispanic descent.
I don't know why that is.
It's Jim Crow. It's when black people were doing the whole, like, you can't drink out of our fountains. Hispanics, lobbied to get representation as white people for bank loans, for fucking like housing privileges, all that shit, right?
Did it work?
Yeah. Hispanics were able to get considered white under the law. So when they did paperwork, it's a white guy.
Well, black folks should then be considered white. Everybody, let's just be white.
Yeah.
The Mexicans figured it out a long time
You're white
ago.
now, bunny. Yeah, they were like, we'll stop farming, motherfuckers. And they were like, well, fuck, okay.
All
Well,
right, whatever you want. But what I will say though about I fill out the form Caucasian.
as you should.
They say white passing, and I'm like, oh, so that's the first time I really ever heard the term, and that's why I just started using it. Because tech is, I guess, your mom was Caucasian.
Yeah, my mom is white.
Yeah.
Her parents are from they're Danish.
Okay, so you are
Danish
a mutt
descent.
like me, and you are a mixed.
No. No. You don't get to call a Mexican a mutt. Okay, that's
Why not?
That's not okay. I am what they call a what were you just saying earlier? What's the word? Like the drugs that people like wanted to make for people. They're like
To
design.
bleach their pussy.
Like not designer, but there's
Oh,
like
boutique.
no, there's another word, not boutique. It's sort of like a P. Not like pedigree, but it's like a
Peculiar.
I'm like a designer version.
Okay, but you're a mutt and I'm a mutt.
No.
The bigger point, though.
I was specifically chosen
I assure you, you were not.
to be
but
bred into this position.
here's the point, though. Seriously, is that in that case, you pass more white than Mexican. Not when you're wearing that shirt, but the shirt aside, though, you do pass as white.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
probably- I
not
think-
on paper. Please don't ever say my real name until I feel comfortable saying it. But
Antonio Montoya.
you've heard my full name.
I don't. Yeah, I have, and I swear to God, I thought when I grew up watching Sesame Street
Hold on.
that Abskadaki, Jekyll, or Norbert Stewart says is the longest word ever. It's not. It's your fucking
I'm
name.
muting our mics real quick.
That name is longer than War and Peace.
That name is crazy, right? That's a fucking crazy.
Who would name anybody that?
I'm named after my dad's dad.
Was he white passing?
No, he's the like rich Mexican guy who did the medicine thing.
Yeah. Anyway, point
But
being,
what I'm saying is, on paper, whenever I was back when I was like a corporate fucking entity, right? When I was like going to the consulting stuff.
God, look how far you've fallen.
Ah, dude. Us both, right?
Hey, we both used to make a lot of fucking money.
Oh,
the difference
shit.
is I'm like 54, you know. So
I gave that shit up early. I had months that were like
look at Bunny. She's
like
mad at me again. I can tell.
60K months.
Bunny, you scare me.
Hey, what I'm saying is
That's
on
good
Is it?
for me.
On paper, I
Yeah.
would like drop in like a consulting form, right?
Yeah.
It would have
I've
my,
heard
my
this. We've heard the story already.
yeah, first, middle, last name, and they're like, where the fuck is the Hispanic
No,
guy?
what's funny is when I say we've heard the story already, the assumption is, oh, let's not bore the audience with it again.
They don't. You're the one that gets bored. You took
Hearing
you
the
took
same
Ritalin.
fucking story?
We're streamers, Jaffe. We have to re-up content every so often.
No, I want some Bunny news now. We've been gabbing too much. Bunny, what is on your mind? What is occupying the vast majority of your empathic brain these days?
You know,
Yes, ma'am.
Jeffy,
Yes, ma'am.
we used to be friends.
We're still pals. We're still friends. I'm just teasing, man. Can we please never go to this camera angle again? I swear to God.
I like it.
It feels like the camera from the International Space Station.
It's
just,
it's disturbing a little.
it's very weird. I don't like anything about it. Looks like a bad Dutch angle from an
There's like
80s
an orange
video.
towel on the floor.
Yeah, can we please not?
Jackie's mic keeps cutting out for me.
He keeps
But
moving his
Casey
fucking
will-
mouth away from the goddamn
No,
microphone.
even when he's staying still, it cuts out at like at the beginning of a lot of his words.
Maybe my gain needs to go up just a touch.
I don't know what it is.
You know what? Actually, it might
Or the
be
noise gate.
no, because we don't have any software running from the device we're using. Jaffe's microphone cable itself was like bent, like tough fuck for I think
That's what I was
forever.
wondering.
I have to replace the cable.
Because your mic isn't doing it. It's only
No, it's his
Jackie's.
cable. We have I looked into this fucking Zoom PodTrack P4. This is a good device.
Yeah.
Your cable's probably just fucked.
All right, well,
I have a
let's buy-
spare somewhere.
Well, we'll try it, but let's not try it
We'll
now.
try it later.
I've already forgotten what we were. Oh, I wanted to know what Bunny was
Bunny,
talking about.
are you
She
proud
said,
of the shape of your feet?
Yeah, I got it.
Hell yeah.
pretty
You,
good.
Jaffe?
I was told once by somebody very close to me that I have cartoon-looking feet, and thus I never
That's
show
so
my
cute.
feet.
I showed you my feet. They're flat as fuck.
You say that like it was a gift to me. Like,
You're
oh,
welcome.
Thank God you showed me
I
your
showed you
feet.
a medical anomaly.
Your feet are weird. That is true.
Yeah, they're. Have you, Bunny? I don't know if you see my feet. I'm not gonna show them now.
Like
But-
if you needed to draw a straight, like when you have kids and it's like,
Yeah.
Daddy, I need a ruler to draw a
Just
straight
my
line.
foot.
Give him the foot. There's
Yeah.
no shape to it.
I have one of the flattest feet. It looks like triangles. Like from the toe to the ankle, it's just a triangle. It goes up like this and down.
I
and
have
flat.
very high arches. People pay high money.
I have the
I have the
opposite. If I walk barefoot on tile, like I make the suction sound like Squidward from SpongeBob. Like if I was a
Do you have,
stripper,
like, a lot of leg and back pain? I feel like that'd be horrible.
yeah, I have
Walking.
back pain.
Which
but-
do you think? Go ahead.
If I was a stripper, I could pick up bills without bending over. I just step on it and it suctions up. All right, go ahead.
Like, you know, in the movies, like in Stand By Me at the end, you haven't seen it, but there are these teenagers when the movie starts, and then as they walk away, they fade away in the order that they die in real life, like as they grow up. Which one of us is going to fade first?
You
Think just because I'm older,
Yeah.
like your health is worse than mine.
No, I have pain issues, but my blood pressure is
Ace
good.
is
my
probably
blood-
going to fade before all of us.
Oh,
Sorry, pal.
True. Okay.
Bunny,
I thought I
you're
was
going to be
having
one of them
heart-
feisty old women who's like 96-year-old matriarch in the South and living up in the
Mm.
woods, and it's like, I swear that clown lady, you're going to scare the shit out of everybody, but you'll have the heart of
had a-
gold.
I had a great great aunt that lived forever up on a mountain. She never came off a weekend.
Did you really? Does it still
Yeah.
hold up?
Yeah, it's just as good.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Here he goes. That guy grows up
It's
to
a
be
good one.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Isn't he already Richard Dreyfuss?
Well, no, this is back when he was a young wee lad. Goodbye. Live long and prosper. And he's like, see you, bitch. And he really died of drugs. There he goes. He got stabbed in a bank.
Oh, that wants to show us the Madhouse.
No,
trailer.
I've seen Madhouse. He got stabbed, and then in real life, he overdosed outside of the Viper Club in Los Angeles, is where he died. All these kids with the Hollywood drugs, man. I don't know.
Did you
Yeah.
did you hear the story? I think this was like years ago.
Of a girl?
This is
Cried a
the
River?
story of a girl.
Okay.
No,
Best part about that song is when they have that little half beat of a pause.
the
This is the story of a girl. It's like totally
Yeah.
comes out of nowhere. It's awesome.
two guys. They grew up together, same small town. They join the Marine Corps together. They leave the Marine Corps. They marry a set of sisters, right? One gets the older sister, one gets the younger sister. The kids grow up, and now they both have sons, and the sons are like 15 and 13 years old.
Okay.
And they've been friends for now almost 40 years, right? And one guy says, "Bet your son's gay," and the other guy kills the other guy because he called his son possibly gay.
People are crazy.
Isn't that fucking
Shit.
crazy?
But that means the guy who shot the guy is probably gay.
He's probably gay. Yeah. I think that's your takeaway. Is yeah.
It's got to be the
probably just
takeaway.
gay.
Why would you shoot somebody for saying somebody might be gay?
You remember when Axl Rose got punched by Tommy Hilfiger for calling him gay in a bar? a long time ago?
yeah.
I've never forgotten that.
That's why he
it was
punched him, because
insane.
isn't Tommy Hilfiger like
Yeah.
canonically gay as the day is long?
Oh, I think he called him. I'm almost positive I'm remembering that right. That he called him gay or something.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Tommy Hilfiger got up and punched him.
Yep.
Who would stun you to find out like a celebrity was like super gay?
Ryan Seacrest.
Oh, come on.
No. Who's
Do you know there was that picture? I remember this because it was my mama's People magazine. There was that picture of Ryan Seacrest when he was dating Terry Hatcher for a while, and they were kissing, and it was the most disturbing. Look up tech. Ryan Seacrest kissing whatever her name is, Terry Hatcher from
My
Super.
favorite is
I'll look
the
it up.
video
Uh,
of Britney Spears learning that he wasn't gay. And she was just
I saw that.
right. Ryan Seacrest kissing who?
Terry Terri, and then Hatcher Hatcher.
Oh, so the one that surprised me the most is
It's very weird.
who's the
because
Tiger Blood guy?
I don't watch the
How
show.
How I Met Your Mother, not Tiger King.
Oh yeah, Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen. If he was gay, that surprised me.
That would not surprise me. It would surprise me
Charlie
if he
Sheen was
wasn't
gay, though.
bisexual.
No, I mean just straight gay.
No, I that would
Like, he's like,
that would
no women.
surprise me.
Yeah, that surprised the fuck out of me.
I think he just would fuck a toaster oven if it was. I mean, he's just always in that world. Spielberg coming out as gay, I would be like, okay, I didn't see that one coming at all. Spielberg, you know, you see it.
This is a,
And then it's an old picture. It would like look at that. It's so zoom in on that, Jamie. Oh, sorry.
that's max zoom.
Jaime. Isn't it Jaime?
It's
Isn't
racist, yeah.
it's not racist?
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I don't know what to do with this picture at this point. I don't know what to do with this picture. There's nothing about this that looks sensual and sexual. It just looks disturbing. The other one that I think, and I don't think I would be surprised to learn he was gay, I think I would go, well, yeah, is Vin Diesel.
Oh,
Because
I
of that,
was gonna say Vin Diesel because he's so overly sexual.
because of
with
that
women.
interview clip. You know the interview clip?
Yeah.
Somebody showed it to me when I first started streaming, and I'm like, oh my God, that is
But I
something.
think he is bisexual. I think that's a known thing.
Oh,
Or I'm
well-
making that up too. I don't remember.
that one you made up.
I have no idea what he is, and it's none of my business, but I will tell you that clip, he's something. because that clip
Yeah.
don't make
Oh,
any
yeah.
goddamn. I mean, what the fuck, dude?
And I looked up
Yeah.
Vin Diesel interview, and the first thing that comes up is Vin Diesel interview creep.
Yeah. Have you as the chat? You guys have already
bad.
seen it. Do you want to see it, chat? Ask
Chad, do you want to see this interview?
It's so cringy. Like, it makes you feel better about every interaction with every woman that's gone bad for you, because you're like,
Yeah,
it's
oh, yeah.
never been that
She's
bad.
not like reciprocating it at all.
No.
She's just like trying to get her interview done.
And the girl who's super hot that interviewed that Jesse Eisenberg, who was in the Now You See Me, and he's doing the card trick.
Oh yeah.
And I think he's trying to flirt with her and stuff. And
Oh yeah.
and
I know
it's
what you're talking about.
yeah, that's a great one. Okay, now watch this.
Yeah,
What did the
people are-
chat say?
people are saying, yeah, let me see it.
Yeah,
Let's watch.
this is something. Okay, go ahead.
I love her. Man, she's so sexy. It's not, I can't do this interview. Look at her. Does anyone say this? Guys, what's wrong? Am I the only one that's saying it? Look at her. She's so beautiful. It's like you can't even do an interview with her because you're just like, da, 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 da. Right or wrong?
What?
Hello?
And
What
then
if
keep
he
going. No, keep going.
is-
You don't have to play this stuff. Just play the interview.
Is
Scrub.
gay, though,
This girl in
and he's
Brazil,
doing this to
when
make
did
us
this
think.
Wait, I can't hear Bunny. What?
I said, what if he is gay though, and he's doing this to make us think he's not?
That's the whole idea.
Mm.
into I love you?
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Alleges in a lawsuit that he groped her breasts in a Atlan
What?
hotel suite in 2010.
That's not her. This is a
no,
different
no.
person.
His assistant
You know.
made alleges in a lawsuit.
But there's another part where he's like, "I want to go. Let's get out of here. Let's go to lunch and all this stuff." It's like, yeah,
Jesus.
that's
You-
what. If you're really like horn dogging for this woman, that's what you want to do. Let's go to lunch. There's a great brunch downstairs in the hotel. It's like what?
Have you ever been creeped on, Jaffe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've also been creeped on. Do you think it's because you were in a position of power?
Yes.
Yeah, I also think so. No, not for you.
Okay.
I've also been creeped on at work, and it's probably because I was like in a position of power.
Yeah, but I'm okay with it. I was sexually assaulted. Not assaulted. I was sexually harassed at my internship when I was in college. It was awesome. but
What?
But
you
it-
can't just say that.
But it wasn't, I guess if you enjoyed it, it wasn't harassment. But I was grateful for it. I was like, sweet, that was a good day. That was a good day at New Line Cinema. I worked with these women in the marketing department, and they would always slap my ass and stuff. I'm like, sweet.
Okay. All right.
But it's different. It's power dynamic. I wasn't really worried about them. It's different if it's a woman. I get that. And it's different if it's a man and you don't welcome it. But I had no problem with it. I was all for it. Jeff, you look really happy today. I'm going to my internship. It's like, do they pay you for that? They went, nope. It's all done for free. Okay.
It just slapped my ass.
Slap my ass and send me on my way.
Yeah.
Enough.
Send me to the studio. Yeah.
I had an employee. I don't know if I wanted to. This story is kind of weird. She wanted to do we were like thinking of like activities for the workplace that'll like boost morale.
Yep.
And she was super suggesting a lollipop contest, and I had never heard what the fuck
I
a
don't know what
lollipop.
that- I don't know what that
yeah,
is.
Bunny, if you had to guess what a lollipop contest is, what do you think it'd be?
Probably who can lick it down the fastest.
Yeah, but it's not lick. It's just like who can not chew but like suck it the fastest.
God, a lollipop sounds good.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, and so she was like, "Yeah, look," and she like showed me on Amazon these like cylindrical, phallic-looking lollipops. They're just like this, and she's like, "Yeah, you want to see a video of me doing it?" And and she just offhand on her phone had a pre-recorded video of her just like, just like fucking going to town like a beaver building a dam on a
Okay.
lollipop.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful. But
And then she would talk about how much saliva her mouth makes, and I was like, I don't really.
But no, I do think that
For $50, Jaffe, will you take off your
Wait.
socks so we can make sure that you clip your toenails?
no, I will not. Although I do, but I won't.
There's your answer. He doesn't.
That is so not true. You know? What do you mean?
You were not. You were like not wanting to show it.
I
so
said I'll
was just
send
making
you my
sure.
socks for $150. But we used to be big shot money rollers in the stream game, and now we're not, right? Because literally, back when we were on the Keemstar network, where all the money gets made, we could have said, "Hey, $200 and we'll put on this fucking mask and go eat at Denny's," and it would have come in like a heartbeat. It would have come in like as fast as a goddamn rocket ship. And now, it's because his audience is conditioned to pay like that, I think. I'm not sure how he conditions them that way. Chat, how do we condition you, Pavlovian, to give us your money? How does he do it, Bunny? What do you think? What's the cause?
I think he kind of bullies them.
It's fun when you guys give us your money.
That's how it
We like it.
wa-
You think he bullies the audience?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Oh, well, that's not good. That's no bueno.
And $1,500 of those dollars that you gave him belong to us, and he won't fucking send it to us. What the fuck? Where are you,
Hey,
Keemstar?
everybody, it's Keemstar. No, Tech, I don't know, man. I'm just, look. Boogie's just, I don't know, man. I can't, I don't know how to do Keemstar. I don't know what he sounds like.
Yeah,
It's hard.
you
Let's
got
get
too much
drunk,
stuff
and
in
you
your
can
brain.
do it.
I know.
That guy's an
Pulling it up.
alcoholic.
You think Keemstar's a...
Yeah.
You think he's an alcoholic, see?
That guy's an alcoholic, in my opinion.
In your opinion, yes.
Which is always what I'm saying. It's always my opinion.
I've never seen him drink, but I don't watch his stuff. So, what do I know?
He's also a loser, in my opinion.
Let's go to more content, please.
All right, well, back to this. We didn't even finish what was this thing.
Oh, yeah, what was the fucking thing?
He's like, I'm not ashamed of doing it. I'm very serene with her decision when it comes to her like selling herself.
Okay, he says it's for a job, it's
for
work.
It's because she's my mother. I'm not attracted to her. He says he was left feeling gross by one scene before, but then the OnlyFans girl cut the interview to stop him from going any further. She said he found it disgusting while finding the funny side of the situation. Oh, the OnlyFans model didn't let him say.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like this was a big ploy to sub to her OF so you can see for yourself.
Yeah, well, no thanks.
She apparently donated £330,000 to a church, and she's trying to get that money back from the church in a lawsuit because she said she was brainwashed.
No,
into handing
it
them.
failed, though. The lawsuit failed.
Yeah.
Have you ever subscribed to an OnlyFans account?
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never have.
But I was asked to by a friend. I've said this already before. The pretty girls in high school, there was like 3 of them, and when they graduated, they were like, we're making an OnlyFans thing, and they specifically were like, hey, can you subscribe? We want to get like numbers up. And I was like, yeah, fuck it, okay. But who wouldn't? Like, it's like the 3 hottest chicks from high school are like,
yeah.
we're making OnlyFans together.
Absolutely.
All 3 of us.
We didn't have it back in the day. We didn't have OnlyFans.
Let's say you could go back, and the 3 hottest girls that you knew from your high school, they're all 18, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, they knock on your door, knock, knock, knock. Hey, Dave. Because that's what you went by, Dave. Hey, Dave. I have this manila envelope of 40 photos of us 3 naked doing some cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
$5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. What the fuck?
I'm not saying I wouldn't have done it. We didn't have that opportunity.
I would have gave 50. What do you mean?
You just missed a super chat go by.
You're joking.
No, I'm really not.
Whoa, Ricky for $2 says toenail reveal, please.
Oh, shut up, Ricky. I love you, but shut the.
No, sorry, $200, Jeffy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Ricky.
it's $2.
Thank you, Ricky.
Where's Kano's?
Jack, don't want to show his Jurassic Park toenails.
That is not accurate, Bunny Button. Good God.
And then Ricky's immediately, they didn't even acknowledge my donation.
We did, Ricky. Relax.
Terrible production. Terrible. Wow.
All right.
Toenail
But I would say, though, that, I don't think that is ultimately, I mean, look, people do what they got to do, but I don't think it's the world's most psychologically healthy thing to be helping your mom with her OnlyFans account. I really, really don't.
No.
But I think it's a generational thing too when it comes to like porn and stuff. Like you guys have this maybe it is a parasocial or semi-parasocial relationship with a lot of these folks, whereas for me in my generation it's like you just get in, get out, get the job done, and move on. Like I've said this before, it's like I don't have a porn stash, I don't have a folder of porn.
Yeah.
It just, you know, I don't see the point. But a lot of people do. I'm in the minority, I think. I don't know if it's an age thing, but do women, Bunny, do you have a porn folder?
No, you don't save porn. That's like a rule.
Yeah, that's like
everybody
that's
did
not
that.
classy like us, Bunny. We weren't
do you-
raised to save.
Do you
porn.
have a folder
Solid.
of like you naked on your computer? Because I have
Oh,
my
God.
own
Of
naked
course.
photos.
Well, y'all want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's just great.
Yeah.
One time there was something wrong with my computer. Can't remember what it was. So I called support and they were like, let us take over your computer and we'll fix it. While they were doing that, the little window at the bottom popped up and it said, here's your memories from the day. And it was just my pussy. And
What did they say?
yeah, he went straight to the X and he hovered over it for like a good, and I was sitting there going, you better close it. You better close it. And then he closed it. Like it took a minute, but he closed it.
Did
and
he
I was
ever
like,
say
"God damn it."
anything?
Nope, he didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
He didn't say a word. I didn't say nothing. And
Yeah.
I was like, God.
Sometimes, because now the computer's like the stream's running off my computer, and it's like, oh, I have to go get an image from my from my pictures. I'm like, all right, Jeffy, close your eyes. You might see my penis. And he's like, why do you have that
Yeah,
stuff?
why? I don't want to see your fucking penis.
It's not for me. I'm not here like fucking like
Why does
studying.
anybody want to see your fucking penis?
How do you think kids are made?
Not by a picture of your penis.
Well, you have to turn on the lights to the factory to get it moving. Jeffy don't get it.
I don't get it at all. What the fuck does you taking a picture of your cock have to do with how kids are
Do you know
made?
how sometimes when you go out to eat at a diner, they have like the menu that has no pictures, but the thing that has a picture is like, I'll order that. I know what it looks like. I know what I'm getting.
Okay.
So sometimes you have to whet the appetite. You know, you have to.
I have never met a woman in my life that likes getting dick pics.
You made one.
Oh God, she's being nice to you. She's being
No,
nice
I am specifically requested. Okay, I am.
Hey, she's being nice.
No, you don't know what it looks like. All right, if you knew.
to you. Okay, is it shaped in the
My shit
is
looks like it did
shaped
20
like the
years in a
next
penitentiary.
four
Okay,
fucking lottery numbers that are winning? Because short of that,
it looks
I've
like
never-
it's done hard time.
Okay, well that's even worse.
Like it
You
has
need
a
to
backstory.
go to Japan and have it.
Seen better
You need to have it
days.
pinked up. You need it pinked up in Japan. is
My
what
dick
you
is
need.
not white passing.
Oh God.
My shit looks at you and says, "What's up, fool?"
It's got a little one of those shirts.
And there's like a little mole freckle thing. It's like a teardrop tattoo.
That's right. And when you get really close to it, it starts playing Bone Thugs and Harmony.
And no, actually, if it smacks, it plays Chamillionaire. Right and dirty.
Did he make Riding Dirty?
Yeah, he made Right and Dirty.
Oh, that was Charmillionaire's big hit. Yeah.
This dog, look
Bunny,
how,
I was
what a good
trying,
dog.
baby. I was trying my best. You know, you got to try, man.
You're doing good.
Did you ever have a phase where you're like, you wanted to win the love of somebody and you're like, I'm going to change like Sandy did in Grease. I'm so old. Or, you know, or you were never like, no, this is what it is, motherfucker.
No, but I did do something really mean one time in middle school where
Imagine
this boy
my surprise.
really wanted to date me, and I told him if he dyed his hair blonde, I would date him, and I was just joking, and he dyed his hair blonde, and then I did not date him.
What happened? He comes into middle school and says, ta-da, or what?
Yeah,
And then-
his hair was like that orangey,
Yes,
like he bleached it at home, and it was like,
Aw.
and I didn't like blonde boy. It wasn't like I was like, I just was being funny.
And
I
he
was
goes off and
joking.
does it, and then does he
And
ask you on a date?
Yeah.
And
I
what did
said,
you s-
No, it's like, especially not now.
You didn't say
Sorry.
especially not now.
I
Did
might
you?
have.
Yeah.
There's a huge chance I did.
You should have gone out with that
was
boy
crazy, though, 'cause
once
why did he do that?
because
Yeah.
you asked him
I was
to.
I didn't ask him to. I was joking. I made a joke.
Oh, so
And
it's
yeah,
okay for
down here,
you to
like,
make jokes that people don't get, but
well,
when I do
can't
it to
help that
you,
he thought I was serious.
That's
I ain't about to dye my hair blonde because of some joke you say. That's crazy.
you put it up because you're mad at me. You know you want it down.
I sure. Ooh, I
Ja-
don't want it down. I'm gonna put all the. I'm gonna put higher up.
I don't think that's possible.
This person says,
I mean, that hair could literally turn off the smoke alarm and change the batteries.
Mhm.
That's how high that shit is right now.
chat,
The higher the hair, dear God.
chat, does anyone else notice that Jaffe's constantly rubbing his toes together, which shows discomfort in body language, doesn't it? What if this is a form...
You scared? Jack?
What if this is a form of distress signal? Should we save Jaffe?
Somebody earlier said you were in the position to be in a coma or something. Or you
Oh
were,
my
like,
God.
on
You know what?
death's
I'm
door.
going back to just being a talking
laugh.
head.
No,
You fucking
Here you go.
catty.
You know what this is,
you
Jaffe?
fucking catty idiots in the chat. It's
Yeah.
like, can I not? Look at his feet. Where's his toenails? Now it's time to dissect the fact that it's quite possible he may be sending messages. Just relax.
Jaffe, who's this?
Kanye? The guy Bunny wanted to turn his hair blonde?
No, you don't recognize this guy?
Elon?
No.
I don't know who it is.
It's John Travolta.
That's
He's still the
disturbing.
one that they want.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Whoa. How old is he with this hair?
70.
No. Come on, buddy. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Let the man have a booth on it.
This is the cast.
Of
John
what?
Travolta
Of
surprising
Grease.
fans and some of his co-stars at a sing-along for Grease in
Without
LA.
home.
The now 71-year-old
71.
sporting Danny Zuko's signature
Dude.
style
He looks
as
like
he
Billy
wowed
Ray
the crowd.
Cyrus.
I mean, we
With
know
the
he's
ball
bald
on Friday
anyway,
night.
right? So I love Grease, though. I loved her so much.
It's a classic. I mean, it's been popular. It seems like every year from then, I've heard someone talk about Grease, how they love it, or their children love it, or their grandchildren love it, and they watch it on tape at least once a week. It's just incredible.
At least
We're
once a
very
week.
lucky.
Shut the
Great
fuck up.
movie. No, she is great. Movie.
No one's watching it 52 times a year.
I used to watch Raiders of the Lost Ark that much.
Yeah, but you're weird.
Yeah,
And
well.
I watched
that feels,
Grease a lot when I was
so-
little
so
with my
honorable.
sister.
I think
A
that
lot.
It's
you know, it feels like you've contributed something, and somebody's glad you're alive. You know what I mean?
Come on, they were in the Shake Shack, baby. Come on.
I've
Cut
never-
it close up, close up. Ready? Here we go, close up. Or
John
maybe not.
joined Barry Pearl, a.k.a. Duty, Michael Tucci, a.k.a. Sonny, Kelly Ward, a.k.a. Putsy, Didi Cohn, a.k.a. Frenchie, and director Randall Kleiser
Who's
for
dead?
the concert, celebrating the 1978
Pause this
classic.
for a minute. So this, they left him. Don't laugh at my singing, Bunny. They left the director alone because they're just like, they don't know what they're doing. They thought this movie was going to tank at Paramount, barely cost any money, massive fucking hit. Then the same director goes on to direct the cult classic UFO film, Flight of the Navigator, which I don't know if you've seen that movie, but there's a lot of stuff about Flight of the Navigator when it comes to orbs and tic tacs and all kinds of stuff, and AI that is beginning to sort of actually seem a little prescient, I will tell you. Randall Kleiser went to USC, dead now. Dead. Grease.
Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Dead
But
as
yeah,
shit.
and Grease is a weird movie because at the end, you know, she throws away who she really is and
Give
says,
us money, chat.
I'm
Yeah.
going to be what you need, Danny Zuko. But then he does it as well. I don't know why she's always the one that's called out like, oh, she gave up her identity.
Identity.
But he was
Yeah.
like wearing a Letterman jacket at the end, and he's like, oh, Sandy means a lot to me. I'll do anything to get her. I don't know. I don't know about John Travolta. I don't know. But he's bald, and, you know, there's that. And that hair, I mean, he did look good, but he didn't look 70. I guess if you can look that good at 70, you might as well go for it. But, I mean, everybody knows. Okay, we're going to get copyright strike, man.
Nah.
Okay. Boy, that was fun.
They're so cute.
I don't know. I haven't tried. but I
2002.
Because I did the play for a year before the movie, so the hand job.
Wow.
Oh wow. Okay.
Or not. I don't care.
All right. So,
But wait.
He kind of, in a weird way, looks like
That part I can do.
Joe Rogan right there. I don't have my
Joe
glasses on.
Rogan.
Yeah, I don't have my glasses on, and like when he would put his head down, he about looked like Joe
I could see
Rogan. I
it.
can't.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, I liked Grease a great deal. It was good stuff. I mean, to grow up today in the movies, being a movie fan, it must suck today. Like a TV fan is probably good to be today if you're a young adult or a
Yeah,
kid. But
yeah,
a
TV is-
movie fan, it's just all sequels and money grabs. Back then, though, I mean, there was some interesting shit being made. I loved it. I would have been, I don't know, man. I don't think I could have cut it as a film director, even if I was talented. If I had actually ended up going into directing, what I really probably should have done, I love this. Go ahead. No. This takes precedent.
This is silly. I love it.
And that's all I have to say about that.
great.
Yeah. But I mean, I directed these horrible movies, these Twisted Metal live action movies. But what I didn't realize is a lot of the people we hired to do the behind the scenes stuff, the makeup and all the stuff that was super low budget, there was a cottage industry. Like if you were kind of a shitty schlocky filmmaker, you can make these straight to video pieces of shit, but you could build a little career out of it, and you'd still get to get up every day and go make movies with your friends that are just terrible, but you think they're masterpieces. I'm like, that's kind of fun,
Casey Neistat.
He wasn't a filmmaker. He's a video guy. He's a content guy, right?
He was a filmmaker before he became a YouTube creator.
Did he make crap?
No, I think he.
Okay, then that's nothing at all like what we're talking
No,
about.
he made like just home videos all the time. They were just like crappy movies. Then eventually one got like a Sundance something, and then like he took that success and invested into making like content creation stuff online.
Okay. No, I was terrible at it, but
Yeah.
I would make those kind of movies you'd see on like, it's not even Tubi. It's like worse than Tubi. Just like,
Who's is it Spielberg's daughter that's going to be presenting
she
on?
already did. She made her movie on Tubi, and I think I've seen one review for it, and it's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
Oh,
But I mean,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if you can probably genetically pass down storytelling genes, but I don't know about filmmaking genes.
Your creativity gene hit your daughter like a fucking
Yeah.
bag of bricks.
It did. No, it did.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, she's out of her fucking mind. I love it.
Yeah.
And again, I don't care if she does anything with it financially, but boy, if she decided to really get serious about just putting an album out, I mean, her shit's
Yeah.
really good. What is that? Is that a member chat there?
Yeah, Ectoplasm Arcade is now a Diet Soda Soldier.
You join the Diet Soda Soldiers? Thank you, buddy. We appreciate that support right here on this very show.
We have Jaffe here. He made video games. We have Bunny right here. She played video games. We have Tech here, who eats video games. Also, we have Cow Dog.
Yeah.
He's as big as a little cow. Look at
Hi,
him.
baby. Hi, baby.
He's waking up.
Yeah.
sweet baby.
So, look, Tech, what time is it? What are we doing?
We are 10 minutes off from closing time.
All right. I mean, we can go more, but I don't know. I think we're
Drop
good.
$75 and we'll go for another half hour.
Only if you want us to.
Only if you want us to.
Yeah.
No Denny's in masks.
I know. Can you believe that? There was a day. What happened? What did the chat say? What happened? Is it that we lost our canties of the world and we lost the people who really funded the show? And now, I mean, we love all
Stick
of our
Solid
chats.
said
Thank you,
he's been
guys.
saving up $500 donated to somebody, but it's not you.
Well, it's all right. He's an asshole.
Oh, he didn't say
And,
that. I
and
made
he's
that
not.
up.
And
I'm
he's
sorry,
look.
Stick
He's not
Solid.
an asshole because is he actually here?
No, I made that up.
Yeah, because he's not an asshole because of that. He's an asshole because he was. I never understood that guy.
Nick he is a really good guy. He is a very sweet, nice guy, and he's like very interested in a lot of stuff that you're interested in. Did you know he used to travel around, and he still like travels around and goes to like all these different murder sites and like.
He sent you the photos? He
he's
sent me the
got a
photos.
YouTube channel. Yeah, he sent me photos, videos.
Okay, then why was he always such an animosity-driven fella?
That's his character.
Well, what do you? Okay, if your character is you're going to come in and you're going to attack somebody, what do you want me to go? Oh, thank you, Stick Solid. My response is, well, if your character is being an asshole, then I'm going to respond to you as an asshole.
Yeah, but you're supposed to lick assholes,
was-
Jaffe.
it was a joke that I think was just
Not well done.
it
Too
wasn't
complicated
hitting.
for Jaffe.
Yeah.
And Willie Farnsworth.
Yeah, I was the problem.
Yeah.
All right.
I would donate the $75, but Jaffe has to take off at least one sock.
It's not happening. Sorry.
Well.
Sorry. All right.
That was said by Tech Protect.
Yeah, well, fuck
the
you.
chat.
It's certainly not happening now. You weirdo. All right, well, let's wrap it up. We're back tomorrow with, unless you guys got anything you want to jump to, any final news stories, chat, anything you want to say?
We had one final story.
What do you got?
But it's politics.
What is it before we decide?
It's Republicans want to slash penalties for cockfighting.
Yeah, this is crazy. This is batshit. This is a real fucking bill. In Oklahoma, they're like, there's, cockfighting has been, they basically want to still keep it illegal, but make it a misdemeanor and make it a lot less of a problem because they're like, this is like a local heritage and blah, blah, blah. And there's a couple senators, local senators that are trying to get this passed, and it probably won't. But the best part about this entire article is not that. Do a Control F for the word robot. You would think that this part of the story would be the most...
It was a tough deal to get this bill passed in the House last year, and these attempts will be more difficult to get support than last year because of the resistance from the House. He said he doesn't expect the bill allowing robots in cockfighting to pass, but he wanted to start the conversation, plant the idea in the minds of Oklahomans.
And that's all it says.
Yeah.
So most of the article is about cockfighting in Oklahoma and how they're trying to make it less of a penalty if you're caught doing it. And the cops are kind of saying, look, we really would rather go after drug dealers than, people with chickens fighting. So they're okay with it. And that's mostly what the article's about. But slipped into the article, by the way, part of the new legalese is that we can let robots fight the chickens. And that's all they say about it. Like, it's just like a foregone conclusion. It's, that's, of course, that's the next big phase in cockfighting is robots. And I was disappointed in the writing of that article. I want to know more. Huh? Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've never watched cockfighting, but in the article it goes on to say it's like if people use it as like a joke and stuff, but if you've actually watched it, it's to the death for a lot of these guys. And
yeah, they put little like razors on.
Oh,
I shot the head off a chicken before.
Why?
It was time to harvest them, and this fucking chicken just would not come out of a tree. It just would not come out.
How
of
does
a
a chicken get up in a tree?
They can fly a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so it jumped up one fucking branch, another branch, and I was not climbing a fucking tree to get the chicken. No matter what we did, we waited, I think, 12 hours from when we were like, oh, go get all the chickens. And this fucking chicken, knew.
How old were you when you did this?
14, I think.
And it didn't... See, why am I the bad guy for stepping on a duck?
Well, because I killed the chicken to eat it, Jaffe.
Well, I killed the chicken to
you killed
my existential
you killed
trauma.
To see its life come out of its body.
Well, okay, which one's more interesting? Everybody kills chickens to eat
the one
them.
that might lead to being a serial killer, I guess.
Well, what about the one? It's like, what an interesting 4-year-old who's going to take the life of something else just to see what it feels like to take the life of something else. Versus like, I'm hungry, I need to eat my chicken.
You have to watch because they might end up wanting to kill again.
Yeah, well, not me.
That
baby.
was
That was it.
beginning.
It broke my own. It wasn't for me. It broke my. You guys would be so surprised if I turned out to be a serial killer. You guys would be like, oh my God, I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it.
I'd be like, yeah, it's true. He's an empath. Empath.
You're going to say it like that now. You're embarrassed. You've been saying it the wrong way your whole life. And now
I haven't been.
off the
You need to
stream, you're
learn
going to be
other
at the
people.
bank tomorrow and you're going to
Ask the
use
chat.
it. Yeah, ask the chat.
Does anybody else say empath instead of saying empath?
You maybe do a poll?
I feel like they do.
Empath.
I feel like you're the
empath,
normal.
Oompity boo. That's what that sounds like from the Willy Wonka. I've got
How do
another
you
empath for you.
Don't tell Jaffe he ain't using his mouth right. Now, how are we going to know? Because, they're all just going right in.
Just say Jaffe or Bunny's way.
Yeah.
Tech is the worst at making polls. It's like, even if he's like, Tech, we need you to make the presidential poll. Who you want to vote for? And also, are you coming over tonight? No, Tech, you need to know exactly what the question is. Oh, well. We tried.
I stopped listening.
Yeah, I bet you did.
All right. right, here's a poll. How do you pronounce empath? Is it empath, Bunny's way, or empath, Jaffe way? Which should also
And
just be
anybody that says
titled the
Jaffe's
correct
way,
way.
y'all are lying. Y'all just want to suck Jaffe's dick clean off his hips, and I see you. I see you. I see straight through it.
That can't be true. Because you don't say empath.
Empath. I know. I'm saying everybody that's saying Jaffe. Empath. It sounds
I've only
weird.
ever heard it
flow
as empath. Jaffe's way, says Starlin.
Sorry, pal.
You described killing that duck because you said, I thought I could, so I did it.
No, I wanted to see what it was like and if I could take a life away.
At 3?
4.
4. That's fucking crazy, dog.
So
I mean, I
No, that was fast.
I was
and then my heart
7?
broke. I didn't finish it and go, this was great. I finished it and realized, oh my God, I killed this thing. So, I don't look back like it didn't bother me. I was very sad for a couple days that I did it, but I was 4.
I was 7 when I was twisting like chicken heads and like bleeding out goats.
Great.
Yeah.
Is there anything you haven't? I think you are the most interesting man in the world, Tech.
Well, that's just Mexico. Killing chickens scared my sister from eating chicken and eggs.
Yeah, it's
well,
disgusting.
first chickens. She was like, "Oh no," because we showed her like I would have been like 12 and she would have been, how old are we apart? She would have been like 6 or some shit. And we're like, all right, so the way you kill a chicken, you grab its head, you just fucking spin it really quickly. Just spin the fucking chicken like this, and it snaps its neck. And she saw that, and she was like, ah, no more chicken. And then like a year later, we're like, eggs come from chickens. And then she was like, no more eggs.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
do
why I don't eat bacon. I love bacon, but I won't eat it because my brother told me where it came from when I was like 7.
From
I'm like,
plants, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's called a callback, folks. If you could press a button and go, you know what? We're going to leave humanity on the course to evolve and we'll see where it goes, or we're just going to stop humanity evolving like where we were a little bit smarter than animals, because it's like our big, the fact that I won't eat meat is probably all kinds of wrong, right? I don't think it makes me evolved. I think if you watch that fucking cheetah being eaten or the lion being eaten by the alligator, it's clear that that's what, nature does that. You want to survive, take the energy from something else.
Plants and the animals are linked, and the plants and the animals eat each other.
Right. And so maybe it's just like, the worst thing we ever did was evolve into a brain that could think about this stuff. You think these fucking dogs sit around and think about, we toss them a fucking barbecue rib. They're the best thing happening there on goddamn day.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Did you put my peaks in the fridge?
Yeah.
Ah.
Like a fucking civilized motherfucker.
I want a room temperature pizza.
Well.
Now I got a microwave chest right.
Anyway, all right, chat. Thank you so much for watching the Madhouse.
Wait, chat, can you drop $5? Like 3 of you, please.
Please do not ask them to drop
$5.
If they were going to drop $5, they were going to drop $5 an hour ago. They didn't. That's on us. We'll figure it out
Come on,
tonight.
chat.
Make a better show for them tomorrow.
Chat,
Don't fucking be
please.
bullied into dropping your fucking money for this motherfucker. Okay, here's the deal though. We are back tomorrow. What are we at? 10:30 is the goal. 10:30, 11 for Gavin and Game. Oh my God, this camera.
$10.
10:30 to 11 for Gavin and Games tomorrow.
Jed Dempsey with 1 month of
Thank you,
renewed gifted membership.
Thank you, buddy. We sure do
Sorry,
appreciate that.
He says $5 as his reward for the 1 month.
Thank you, bud. Appreciate it
It's
very,
about the
very
same
much.
thing. Thank you, Jed
It
Dempsey.
is, absolutely. Right, Madhouse 10:30 tomorrow. Not Madhouse, Gavin and Games. Then we're doing Madhouse again tomorrow, same time, 6:30. Bunny will never leave you out in the cold again, champ. It wasn't personal. It was just.
I forgive you,
Thank you. I appreciate that. It means
but I'll never forget
just like Jesus.
what you did to me.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I got nothing. All right. Hey, what's that sticker?
Strix with $5.
Hey, thanks, Strix.
See, chat, it's possible.
Yeah, but we shouldn't have. It doesn't matter. I'm not talking anymore.
Please, chat. I'm just a poor boy. That's not how the song goes, is it?
It's
That's not
part of it. It's not all the
It's in
song,
there.
Oh.
right?
Yeah.
It's that's that.
Something fantasies.
No.
Easy come, easy go. Cameron Smith with $10. You're tripping, Jaffe. Civils ed people put their. Oh, sorry. You're
Why?
tripping, Jaffe. Civilized people put their leftover pizza in the oven.
I
Yeah.
put mine in the microwave.
Well, yeah. And thank you, by the way, for that very generous super chat. Thank you, but
Jed Dempsey with another $5.
thank you, good.
Mish with 50 with the shrug emoji.
Me.
Thank you, Mish. We love you, buddy. We love the support.
I
Thank you
love
guys
Mish.
very much. It's so weird. We ask them for the money and they give it.
That's how that works.
Why do we have to ask them? Why don't they just go, we love this show?
Why doesn't a lady at the bar just come to you, drop your fucking pants, and suck your dick, Jaffe? Because you have to ask.
I think
They do.
No,
and
you have to
I've
ask.
told you this before.
You're going to the wrong
Somebody
bars.
told me. Somebody
Somebody.
told me back a couple months ago, and I
had a
told
boyfriend.
y'all when they said this, they said that we are entertaining, and they get like they zone out listening to us talk, and they forget. Like they literally said, "I forget," because I'm like y'all are actually entertaining, and I watch.
Yeah, they're here for the ride, and you have to take the
Yeah,
stop so they can take the
it
piss
is
break.
right. If you don't stop and say something, a lot of people really don't think about it.
We had good conversation for 2 hours straight. And we stopped. We did it. Hey, this show is only working if you guys help out.
Yeah,
We-
even
we
Willie
pay-
said, "I forget a lot. It's complicated."
Yeah. This show, we pay out Bunny Button. Jaffe pays me a retainer. This dog requires dog food. Everything the
You
income.
don't have to do it in a
comes here.
begging way. You can just say, "Hey, here's your reminder that if you're having fun and you
Do
and
it,
you
Bunny.
like
Don't
what
tell
you
us.
see,
Tell
big
the
boy,
audience.
Do it, Bunny.
Give Bunny a
yeah,
close up.
you like what you see, big boy,
Ooh,
and you
my.
want to see more.
I want to donate
Let me
now.
just go on and
I'll give you money, Bunny. Damn.
on and
Oh, whoa. Got some camera adjusting going on
no,
here.
no, hey, I'm
Yep.
down here. Don't, they're gonna see my pants.
Okay, go ahead, Bunny. You're on. Action.
$5, we move the pillow down. You see more thigh.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
These are my britches.
We
Are
see
we
your
good?
britches now. Yeah.
Oh, y'all's pillow. I was about to say, I don't have a pillow in front.
Sorry, Ace.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Woo-woo.
See what you could earn, chat?
Look what you can get.
What?
Okay, go ahead, Bunny. Ask him for the ducats. Let's see how you do it.
Do y'all think maybe that there's maybe like some possibility maybe that you could give us fucking money? I couldn't be serious.
That would be like you'd be the worst
it
bank
worked.
robber ever. You just you
Ricky
think
said
did
cover
you
money
like
back up.
put the money in the bag maybe? Put it
Oh,
in-
Ricky.
you know.
Ricky with $20 says, cover Bunny up again, please.
Thank you. It's because Ricky respects me. Thank you, Ricky.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. Thank you, thank you, Ricky.
Oh, wow. What do you think he's saying?
I think he
That I have
liked.
a disgusting body?
No, I think he
Don't
likes
say
to have a
Jabby.
little bit of ownership of your presentation. I think he's about to give us another 20 to lower the camera. It's not polite. Now, there was a super chat we were responding to. Thank you, Ricky. Above that, Tech. It was like a question or something we were talking
No.
about. Yeah, it's the green. It was good.
No.
What was the green? What's that one? Not that one. No, under.
Jed Dempsey just gave $5, no comment.
And what's the yellow one above it say?
You're tripping. Just civilized people put it in the oven.
Right. Oh, right. So what I'm saying is, yeah, if you're going to reheat it,
No,
of
no.
course.
He's saying you store it in the oven. If you have pizza overnight, you just put it in the fucking oven.
I don't know if that's fair.
I do that. I did that in the past. Now
Have
I
you
just
never heard of
the whole
bacteria?
pizza.
On, like, so if you had a glass of milk, you'd leave it out all night and just
milk
be,
is different.
It's dairy. What do
That's
you
a
think's on
liquid.
pizza?
It's a liquid, Jeff. You don't put liquid out.
Well,
I've seen you open a can of Diet Coke, and after 5 minutes, like, well, it's not as sparkly as my.
Oh, I
throat.
love the fresh Coke. It's
Yeah.
delightful. It's
But you
the,
need to finish the whole thing.
I rarely finish. My daughter's the same way.
Yeah, she is.
She's driving
she
Calvin
fucks
nuts, and
me.
I'm driving Calvin nuts with it.
Yeah.
He's like, could we?
She drives me nuts.
Because there's just all these Coke
I
cans that
love
are
her.
half full,
Yeah.
and it's like,
If
yeah,
it's empty, it's mine. Like this is my empty one. This one's gonna be empty.
I try.
I finish what I started.
Who's that yellow person talking to us?
You're
There, idiot.
Nemo with $10.
Thank you, Nemo. We appreciate it.
I
Buddy.
love Bunny.
See, now that all
emoji.
look, now that all the money's coming in, maybe now's the time we say, "Don't you want?" I mean, well, maybe it's just because I'm too old
Yeah, I mean that's true. But what
to
does
do
that mean?
Well, I was going to say maybe we do an IRL stream where we're wearing masks at Denny's. I think that would be hilarious. But maybe I just don't know what the kids like when it comes
Can
to
you
IRL.
show them what that mask is? that
Yeah,
you would
toss
wear
it
at
to me
Denny's?
because I'm not moving. I'm comfortable.
Taffy, they want to see you do a TikTok dance. That's what the kids want.
I don't know what that is.
There you go, boys.
I don't either.
So it would be like this. It would go a little something like this. We go into the Denny's.
He had to take off his reading glasses.
They'll love that.
And, you know, I would order moons over my hammy, but without the ham
Ham on the side.
on the side for tech. And then, you know, we would talk about things. And I'd eat through the hole. And that's fun.
Well, guess what?
No, it's not, Jesse.
Sterling with $5 does the finger emojis.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Fingers. Can we get fingers, chat? She paid $5.
Thank you, Sterling. We appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you.
Very kind.
And Cantanker says, I can't make the day streams job stuff. Is Microsoft the new EA killing all these games and studios? Do you think Microsoft's becoming like EA?
That's such that question. I mean, I love Cantankerous, but that question, what does that really actually mean? I mean, there's a lot of companies kill off studios. So Sony's killed off studios.
EA went
so
through a period of like cleaning house where they were
every
fucking
company does.
shutting shit down. Do you think that's the new era of Microsoft for like the next year or two?
If they don't deliver, but no, I don't think.
Yeah, I think they're too successful to continue this path. I think they had to reevaluate the system that they are putting themselves in, and they have directed their focus into other stuff for Microsoft. But I don't think they're going to be closing down every studio. Just the ones that were fucking up. All right, I'm going to go pee.
You know what? Oh, we can't though, because your computer doesn't run it. I was going to say we could play later tonight. We could
Play
stream
what?
some games. I don't know. We could stream like something, but we can't on that computer.
We can do Pal World.
No, that's a fucking old game. Nobody wants to fucking see.
I want to play Pal World.
Well,
I'm
I mean,
going
you
to
can
go pee.
You go play Pal World, but I'm talking about entertaining the troops.
Because you're wearing the mask, make sure you are speaking into the mic because it will be less quality.
But yeah, Bunny. So I thought this would be premium entertainment for the kids. But yeah, what do you think's good IRL entertainment, Bunny? What is that?
Honestly, going to Disney. Y'all should go to something. I love watching.
I want to wait though until October
Yeah.
because it's too crowded. It's Disney at peak is not fun. It is a absolute fucking nightmare. And you maybe are lucky even with fast passes to get on 3 rides in a day.
Do y'all have like places around that have urban legends attached to them?
Oh yeah, I've been telling Tech, let's go to a fucking cemetery. I'll go to a cemetery tonight, like at 12 a.m. We'll go to a fucking 24-hour cemetery and we'll bring the spirit box and film
If
it.
you find somewhere that's got an urban legend, you can go there and then read the urban legend.
I'm
like
all
whatever it
in.
is.
I'm all in, but I need the chat to show that they care about such malarkey. I need you to show, chat, that you want some. What? Maybe they don't. Do you guys want us to do IRL content now that Tech is here? Is that something that would entertain you and interest you? Or you're like, nah, just stay on the couch, old man. I don't know. But yeah, I'll tell you what I am going to do though. I'm going to go see Superman soon. I'm excited. For Superman.
You're
Buddy.
gonna go. Your mic cut out. You're gonna do what?
I'm going to go see Superman soon.
Oh, Superman.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It did look good.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. Tech, where are you? I can't read the chat, and I don't want to get up. I'm lazy all of a sudden, buddy.
Let's see.
What you got, bud?
Ricky said only do IRL content if Bunny flies out.
I would love to have Bunny come out, but she don't like getting on the planes, and she
I ain't
does.
flying again.
Yeah,
Well, I
and-
can't.
Yeah, yeah. They won't let her, and they really won't.
Oh, yeah.
And they and also I don't think you like California. Oh, hi,
I
baby.
do like California. I love San Diego.
Oh, I thought you didn't. I
like
thought you did not
LA.
like it.
No, I loved it.
Oh, okay, good.
Why do you
Okay.
think I didn't like it?
I think you were. I just thought you said something like you didn't like California in general, but it was just the
No.
traveling. Okay, all right, good. I'm glad
Yeah,
you
it's
like
just
it.
the traveling. I love San Diego. I would definitely go back there, but not. I would take a train. There's
Well,
no
it's
chance.
all yeah. I mean, I look. I've talked about Southern California. I love it, but it's expensive. It's so stupid. Ace, what's going on, buddy? You want to talk a little bit? Do a segment? He don't care. Where you going, bud?
Yeah, Film Gamer said trains are safer, Bunny. I despise flying.
I don't know if trains
Yeah.
are. Well, I guess they are safer. I guess if you get in a train wreck, your chances of surviving is a lot higher, and there's probably fewer because there's fewer train trips per day. What's happening, buddy? Trying to figure it out? I understand.
Until you know when something's about to happen to a train because you see the conductor like fly to the back of the train in a panic. There's a
No,
lot of
you
videos.
don't.
Yeah, you do. There's a ton of videos out there of like something's about to happen on a train and the conductor runs to the back of the train and then everybody starts following them. And they're like, oh shit, because that's like the safest place to be. So I've watched a lot of videos of train crashes.
But train crashes, that would suggest that someone's got a camera when the
Yeah, there's
train's
cameras
about.
all over the
Yeah,
trains.
and the train's about, and then the conductor just leaves his post when he knows it's
Yeah,
about to
they just-
crash and just goes
Yeah,
running.
'cause yeah.
What are you talking about?
Look at videos of train conductors running to the back of trains when they're about to crash.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Very specific. Yeah, tell them what's the
There's
thing.
this one video where I'll pull it up. You fucking,
There's a lot of them.
yeah, there's one that I know of that's he runs back. It's in a passenger Amway, I think, or it's one in Europe. But he goes back there to yell and say, "We're about to crash. Buck down, like go down and."
He doesn't have a walkie-talkie.
Fucking Europe's poor. They don't got money.
All right. Well, I don't know if I believe any of this that you people are saying, but it may be true.
Yeah, you didn't believe me about the bird eyes.
The bird eyes. I did. You remember
Marching in
that?
the
You're gonna.
grass.
I knew that
I
upset
remember
you.
everything, Jackie.
I knew
I'm
that
like,
upset you. What did I say?
What's up
I
with bird
said.
eyes?
I said you were right. I was wrong. I appreciate you.
I know. I did. I haven't. It's not like I remember. I just
No,
thought
you-
it was funny. I remember everything, Jaffe. You can ask me about anything we've talked
Okay,
about.
that
and I
guy's a
guarantee-
coward. Wait, so everybody just knows? Oh, and then they happen to
Yeah,
have a
there's
camera
lot of
outside?
different videos. No, there's a lot of different videos. This is not the only one. There's a ton of different videos of the guy driving the train running to the back of the train, and some people get up and run behind them because they know what that means.
Okay, so wait. Yes, baby.
Were we gonna do this thing at 8? Because it's 8:40.
No. We're doing it Sunday, remember?
Oh, okay.
I've never heard of this, but I believe you.
He's handsome.
Okay.
Mateus.
Do you know I worked with these guys in Poland for like 2 years at movie games, and I intentionally never said their names because I couldn't pronounce them, and I didn't even know what the fuck their names were. Like, I knew who they were, and I liked them very much, but
Yeah.
I would never call them by their name because I couldn't say. I didn't even know, like that
never-
Mateus or
you
whatever.
asked?
There's
Like
a
where they
point where you
were.
don't ask at the beginning, and
Yeah.
enough time has passed that it's going to be like awkward. So I just never.
Yeah, but what if you had to ask somebody where they were at though?
Just
What
say
if,
hey.
like,
I
you
never
needed one of
did.
them?
I never did.
Just that when-
I probably would have just rolled the dice and just said something like Tex said, like Mateus, but I'm pretty sure it's not Mateus.
Yeah.
Mattias. And, I don't know.
I've had a similar situation where I thought I was going to work under this contract for like a week, and so I just did not bother to learn anyone's fucking names. But I went up and I introduced, like, hi, I'm Tech. Like, hello, I'm Tech Protect. How's it going? Like, oh, thank you. They would say their name. I didn't care. But they met me, and I was very cordial and happy, and then, so they were like, oh, I like this guy. And so I ended up being there for like 2 months, right? 8 weeks straight. It's like I fucked myself over, thinking like, oh, I'm never gonna talk to these people, and then no, I'm working with them for fucking 2 months straight.
And it's like, hey, what's up, man?
oh, dude, I developed this tactic. I just say dog. Hey, what's up, dog? And then they're like, oh, hey, how's it going? Make it super casual, and they just won't care.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap it up. Let's close the doors.
Let's wrap it up. Did I miss a super chat?
I don't know. I wasn't looking.
Also, Roboters apparently said a bad thing.
What did he say?
He got his shit fucking timed out.
Good. I mean, unless it wasn't bad. I don't know what he said. What was it?
Oh, yeah.
The movies are fine. Fuck the hours. What did I miss? Nemo, what happened?
I don't know.
Staying home is the safest. Called someone brainlets. Oh, okay. Well,
You got timed out for using the term brainlets?
no.
Are people getting timed out on accident?
Oh, I don't
'Cause some
know.
of these
Oh, Nemo
seem like
says.
people-
Nemo says it was by accident. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I don't think it was on purpose because I don't.
Yeah, it
think
says
it
here
yeah.
was hidden and then unhidden by Nemo, and then it says Matt DeMarco
Yeah,
was
'cause
hidden by
somebody-
Sterling and then unhidden.
Yeah, I think something's happening.
YouTube's fucking up. They're saying.
Oh no.
Roboter says, "Tech, quit fucking with me. I'll time you out if I want to, bitch. All right, this is Nemo that did it by accident. Okay, it's okay, Nemo. It's fine. I trust you.
Yeah.
Jeffy, can you touch your toes?
Because none of them made sense.
Can you touch your toes, Jeffy?
Yeah.
Prove it.
To what end? What value is there for me?
Did you know how big my feet are, Bunny?
Jed Dempsey says, don't
They are
scam the
flat.
$75
Yeah, they're flat
extension
as
goal.
fuck.
Did we make the $75 extension goal?
Did we? Oh yeah, we did. We definitely did.
Oh, well then, yeah, we'll keep going.
Oh.
I got to go pee. Look at those fucking flat feet.
They're flat as fuck.
I know.
I mean,
that's
I
crazy.
have never seen such malarkey.
You could iron your clothes with that.
You
They're
goddamn right.
super
Keep it up.
flat. Like again, if I walk on tile, it's suction. I get suctions shit up.
But
I'm
you
like
have
a Roomba.
feet that like a little kid would draw.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Just a line.
It's
That's
just-
a foot.
It's flat, and then you have the triangle going up. You know, the fucking, and that's it.
I'm going to go pee. I'll be back. We'll do another
Crazy.
30. Cool.
All right.
Oh, I have an idea.
Gotta hurt.
Maybe.
Well, now we're here doing the story time with Dick Predict. Did I ever tell you,
Yeah.
Bunny, I never learned how to ride a bike the right way?
Oh, you never learned how to ride a bike. Your mic cut out there too.
Oh no, I know how to ride a bike. I just don't know how to do it. I didn't learn it the right way.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I had a bike with training wheels. The chat's gonna hate the story, or Jaffy's gonna say this is a boring ass story. But, Tech, your feet are snow blinding. Yeah, they're white. I will accept a fair timeout, but none of that Trump timeout bullshit. Says Robots. Yeah, no, we're doing the extension, chat. We're doing the extension on time. We made it the $25 or $75 for 30 minutes. Yeah, I had a neighbor take the training wheels off my little kid bike, and then I was just falling over because I was like, I don't know how to ride this shit still. And my idea was, I've never seen a car fall over, and cars are bigger than bikes. So I was like a 5-year-old, and I took my dad's little mountain bike. Hey, literally, but it's a mountain bike. It's a full size adult bike.
Yeah.
And I was a little 5-year-old riding that fucking bike where my feet couldn't pedal it all the way to the bottom. I could only like push it initially, and hopefully the next one would come over. And then to get off the bike, since I couldn't reach the floor, I would just like slowly crash into a wall and kind of fall over on one side and just like brace myself. Anyways, what a fun. Grassfed says Tech mod me. No. We currently have a good amount of mods. If we need more mods, I'll reach out to me on Discord. We'll have a conversation. Ravino says, this setup makes it seem like Bunny is 18 feet tall and the floor behind the couch Tech is sitting on. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Do you like that? You like that, Ravenos?
Yeah, I like it.
Ravenos, let me know how
Sounds
much
fun.
you like knowing Bunny's bigger than you. You want to be picked up and handled like a squishmallow, huh? Nemo says $5 towards the Flat Feet Fund. True. Thank you, Nemo. Flat Feet Gang. Says Sterling. These flat feet fucking suck. They're bad.
Yeah, that probably does suck.
No,
They
yeah,
have very
fucking
super
uncomfortable.
great arches. Got nice feet.
Ravino says, I got a thumbs up, so I'm not upset by Tech doing a weird boss. This is just my voice, dickhead. Tech has like 2,000 mods and only 2 are active. The channel has 7 mods. Dickhead. Can we drop 100 to see Jaffe's boxers? You can drop Jaffe's boxers for 100. Flat feet gets you out of the draft, Tech. I don't care, dude. I'll fucking defend my country. Fuck it. Fuck it. We're in a real war? I'm joking. I don't want to go to war. I'm already too old. No, you did a mocking voice for me like always, Tech, says Ravenos. Grow a hairline, dickhead. All right. I'm being mean. Who's the victim,
Why
chat?
are you being mean? Why are y'all being so mean lately? That's what I want to know.
I don't
You
know.
and Jaffe, both of you, y'all are just mean. Y'all are mean.
Yeah.
I'm seeing that.
Oh, Jaffe's back and he has stuff in hand. No.
First off, check this. Make sure there's no actual wine in there.
Maynard's wine gum?
Why are they still called wine?
Why is it deflated?
Hmm?
It's like deflated.
I don't know. Just make sure there's no alcohol.
Why?
I don't know, because I don't want any.
Contains sulfates. Includes no wine. What do you want to do with this?
I want to eat it.
Why? You're like
Because I want something sweet, idiot.
You have a child's diet.
You're opening them, aren't you, fuck?
For you, old man.
You think I can't open my own
No,
goddamn food?
you're an elder. I wouldn't trust you with scissors.
All right, look. Here's what we're going to do.
I hit his matches the other day.
You're going to compete. You guys are going to compete.
Oh, and then if I get it white, I get a gummy. You can move it, I guess.
We're going to compete for what?
Fuck my setup.
No, move over.
I
Get
know.
close.
The mic is
Get a, little,
stagnant.
get a little closer, Tech.
I cannot.
Idiot. Look, here's the deal. We're going to play Splurt. But we can bring somebody in the Discord. Here's how it works. Let's see if you or Bunny gets it first, okay?
First one to join the Discord, we will Uber you to the house, and you can come play Splurt here at the table.
All right, here we go. How's this work? It's been a while. Okay. A tool containing the letter I.
Is it just me or me
And
and
Bunny.
Bunny? You hear that, Bunny? A tool containing the letter I. Vice grip.
Jigsaw.
You got it.
So I got 1 point, Bunny.
A snack beginning with the letter H.
Harborough gummy bears.
Jesus.
Dang, that's good. Yeah.
A nickname starting with the letter D.
DD.
Yeah.
Which is short for what?
Deborah.
All right, idiot. An animal ending in the letter R.
Tapir.
Bunny, you're letting me down, buddy.
I
A
can't
word.
even, he's saying them faster than I can even think.
I know it's gross. A word
Am I
related.
on a delay and y'all are in real time and that's what's happening?
No.
No.
A word related to money,
Would.
ending in the letter. Wait. Not. Oh shit. Sorry.
It says ending in N. And the word is denomination.
Tech wins. That was fun. All right, back to the show.
It's not fair.
What do you mean it's not fair?
I'm a
know,
man.
God,
I am a man with a good brain.
You're a man.
A man with a good brain.
He's a man with a good brain.
Are you putting
He
the?
was saying them
you're
faster
making
than
it a
I could even think of
sexual
what you just
gender
said.
thing?
Yeah. Well, yes. One, men are better. But two, I'm trying to clarify for the chat that is unable to tell by my feminine virtues.
I'm going to close my eyes now and eat one of these, and I'm going to try to guess the flavor.
Now guess the color.
What's the same thing? Okay, I have no idea. Ready?
Chat can see it. I can see it. Good. It was red.
Was it? Don't ruin it for me. Was it? Was it?
Play Kahoot quiz game with viewers. We actually should set that up. I'll get that set up. What flavor do you think it was? What color? Did I trick you?
No, it's really hard to say. Green?
It was red. Okay. This is Chaffee's interpretation of entertainment. Watch old man eat sweets.
Hang on. Hang on.
What color is that, Jeffy? You smack your lips like a bovine.
Lemon? Yellow?
It was yellow.
That was a hard one.
Rocker Matt says, ask Jaffe if should we start a third wheel donation for Saturday, would he be up for a third? Well, we're going to be running it from this setup, so we can do 3 movies.
Well,
Jaffe will pass out in that chair on
if we do a
camera.
wheel donation, though.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He,
$10.
Rocker Matt wants to know.
Yeah, put $10 up.
$10.
I mean, per title, like always.
Yeah. Yeah, this is terrible for audio, is the chat saying.
With eating?
Jaffe, can you smack your lips more? Jesus Christ.
I thought you guys liked
Jaffe,
mukbangers.
how moist is your mouth?
It's moist enough.
Jaffe, what's up with this
Mukbang
audio?
is not always
What's
about
up?
the
God
audio.
damn, I'm just eating some fucking candy.
How moist is your mouth?
How the fuck do I know?
Move your tongue around a little bit. See,
But
check
is
the
there
check.
like a 63? How the fuck do I know how moist it is?
What's the humidity levels inside of the mouth of Jaffe?
Anyway,
Raveno's got mad at me.
he's getting mad at everybody. He's a very unhappy
He
man.
said I gave him a weird sounding voice when I read his chat.
Yeah.
He's a weird sounding man.
Oh, he is. All right, well, we got 30 extra minutes, which is a delight. Thank you for paying for that. Thank you for your support. Thank you for believing in the show. We really do love you and appreciate it.
Rocker Matt with $10 says Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back.
All right, I'll put it on the wheel.
Adding it to the wheel.
You doing it?
Yep. Keep track on
So
my
right
phone.
now, this Saturday, we're going to be watching Pot and Popcorn. We're going to be watching Brain Candy.
Yeah.
And we're going to be watching
Breast?
Pineapple Express. Yes, ma'am. I should go make some popcorn right now and bring it over here and show you guys just how amazing my popcorn is.
Will you make me some?
I'll make everybody some.
Hell yeah.
I'd love to give Bunny some, but I don't know how to do that through the TV set.
Why don't you just move in?
I would love it, but she don't want to be in SoCal.
We have dogs that like dogs.
You even said how expensive it is.
Oh, it's stupidly
Like,
expensive.
why are you trying to trick me?
I'm not
Yeah,
trying to
what
trick
the
you. I'm
hell?
trying to get. Think about this. What if the chat liked the show enough that it's like, okay, we'll raise enough money every month for Bunny to live in Southern California,
Yeah. In this
and your
apartment,
mama.
in
You
this-
could bring your mama.
Yeah, you live with us.
That would happen. No, they could live somewhere
The whole
else.
family.
Bunny can sleep in your room. Bunny's mom can sleep in my room.
Look, the last time I slept in the same bed as Bunny, she was farting all night long. I
That's
swear
true.
to God.
That's true.
See, this is
You
why
think
I
they're
ain't moving.
farts.
Y'all just mean to me. Y'all lie about me. I can only imagine. Y'all leave
We're
me
not.
out.
We're teasing
Like,
you.
yeah,
This is the
I'd be third wheel in real life.
no. You're the knees bees, baby. We're just flirting with you. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
My ponytail's gonna be so goddamn high tomorrow.
On the forehead.
Hey, goddamn right.
Chad says, Jaffe's spreading lies. Bunny should be the one complaining because Jaffe snores like a fucking elephant dying.
Okay, that may be true, but that's only because I was trying to take the farts coming from Bunny's butthole that smelled
Filter
like
them.
sewage and filter them out.
Every lie is just getting farther away. I'm
Was
gonna
that?
move a little
But
bit
that
farther
was
away.
Tech that was stanking it up because it was somebody. in there.
Yes,
I've
it
never
was
farted in my
Tech.
life.
I know you're.
I never
you're
farted
Tech was
before.
farting the entire trip.
Don't know what
Yours
you're talking
smells
about.
like
The whole entire
roses.
time I was there.
Yeah. No, I believe it. I believe it, Bunny. You're a very nice smelling human. Okay.
Wow.
What do you mean? Well, you are.
Your hug
You
box
smell
is
like
green.
roses and old comic books.
Moving.
Hmm?
I'm never moving. Y'all just move here.
I would trust me if I
You
didn't
got
have.
room for another trailer. On the
Yeah, if I
property?
didn't have the roots I have here, I would. I'd trust me.
I live in an RV.
I would too.
I do. Let's fucking get an RV. What the
I'd
fuck?
like to get like a small tiny house on wheels.
Let's get a fucking RV. They have RVs that are like master bedroom in front, and then like another bedroom in the back, and then it has like the kitchenette and all this. Me,
the
you,
guy
Sarah, in
John
an RV.
John Campia, his show, he's retiring, but he's going to do the whole show on the road from this RV for his last year of his movie show.
We should do it.
Okay.
Do you have a case? No, you don't have a case on your phone, right?
I don't have a phone. Oh, I do have a phone. No, I
Such
don't.
an old man.
I'm not. Look,
I
fuck
don't have
off.
a phone. Oh wait, yes I do.
I'm so tired of people making fun of old people. Let me tell you something.
They deserve it. All right, you guys got fucking. You had a better economy. You had better drugs than we did.
Better
you had
childhoods.
Better childhoods. You had crazier sex. You guys were fucking. Your presidents were fucking doing cool shit. Not
Better
being
pop
dickheads.
culture.
Yeah, the movies were cool. The video games were fucking popping off.
That's fair.
Yeah, fuck you,
No,
old
that's
man.
fair.
Look at my economy that I'm fucking gifted with. Look at my.
Hey, it wasn't my fucking fault. I didn't fucking buy up all this shit and then charge tons of.
What,
I was.
what do you think the top news story of like the 70s and 80s were?
Well, the 70s was the gas shortage
And then the 80s?
and the Iranian hostage crisis.
That's it?
Well, those were the two biggest news stories in Vietnam ending. If you're talking early 70s.
No, like your childhood, like you becoming like a sentient little communicator of ideas.
Well, the ones I just told you then.
Yeah. I had 9/11. I had the world ending for Y2K. I had 2012. The world's gonna end. Every fucking 5 years, it was the world.
And you had
ending.
the internet to make it worse.
Yep, and everyone was spreading every type of fucking conspiracy theory. I was told not to trust my government. Don't trust your teacher. Don't trust your fucking doctor. Everyone's gonna fucking PDF file you. Like, be scared of the world. Don't trust Wikipedia. There's plastics in our fucking drinking water, which ended up being true. Like, fuck old people. All right, they had it too good for too long. It's time for you guys.
I would Logan's run the shit out
We're
of this.
just gonna kill 'em.
Did you hear about it here in San Diego?
Why are you pointing at Bunny when you say here in San Diego?
Here in San Diego.
Okay.
No. Some fucking old dude had to file like some type of like disability. I need emergency therapy because his house that was on market for $2.4 million depreciated to $2.2 million in the course of like 3 months.
Okay.
And he was like, the loss of $200,000 is so fucking stressful. I can't go to work. I can't do this.
Did he get disability?
He got disability and time off from his job.
It's hard to believe.
You know what? He bought the house for $14,500.
Oh man, let me tell you something. The first place we bought, or in LA, beautiful fucking townhouse, best area of town. We bought it for, I think we paid about $400K, and that was like just what a terrifying purchase.
Yeah.
And man, now that thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like $2 million.
Yeah. Well, the house is worth over that now that we.
Yeah, I know. My dad also got a house 2009, 2008, like right at the housing crash. And that really jump-started everything for him. He got it, maybe like $70,000.
Wait a minute.
It's like some fucking shitty 2-story like.
Is this the house he lived in when he fell down the stairs and changed his whole personality?
No. That house, which is another come up for my dad. That house, he bought that house when it was a developing like neighborhood, and shit was like not set up correctly. Like they're like, yeah, you can buy this house. There's no water yet. Like you can buy this. You have to like make sure this is set up before you move into it. It's not habitable. He bought that property for $280,000, and today it's worth like $610. Yeah.
We went to Santa Monica and started looking at homes, and we went into this beat up old home from the 30s.
Yeah.
And the realtor was like, "This is a great starter home." And we're like, "Okay, how much is it?" And it was $900,000. It's like, what the fuck? Who makes that kind of? And this was back in like 2002.
Yeah.
Or actually 2000. So,
Even if I had that kind of money, I still wouldn't want to spend it.
But
It's so scary.
I'd rather live in an RV in the woods.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny when they made fun of it on SNL, like, you're going to live in a van down by the river. I'm like, that sounds pretty fucking good, man. I'd like to live in a nice van by the river. If it was safe, that's the tricky part.
Yeah.
As the older I get, the less I need. I like that. I become more of a minimalist. Makes me
I got
happy.
a real pretty little creek, like just a
Aw.
little walk away.
Do any empaths ever visit the crick?
Empath.
But there are sometimes stuff will be like collected there, and I always say the boys have been here.
Like what? Meth
I
needles?
always go down there when I'm on shrooms. Well, there's like one time there was a door, and it had like chalk all over it, like they drew on it with chalk.
Well,
and,
who are
like,
the
wrote-
boys?
I don't know. I just call them the boys. I'm
But-
like the boys have been
But
here.
who are they?
That's pretty funny.
People
I
with
don't know.
chalk? I mean, are you mean like little kids?
But they just like there's like random stuff that'll just like appear out there, and it'll have like it could be homeless people. But in my head, I'm like, it's the boys.
Do you
It's the little
own that
boys having an
land, Bunny
adventure
Button?
down by the creek. Yeah.
See, that's nice. You own your own land. See, that's a pretty. You own a creek.
I own land.
It's nice you own land, Bunny, but I don't believe you.
You don't believe I own land?
No.
My name's on the land for my mom's family house up in Northern
Well,
California.
why don't you sell it?
Because my mom's brother, who's the disabled guy who told me like pray twice because you're tainted Mexican blood, he still lives there.
Well, why don't you sell it?
I would have to convince every other person to sell it. So it was my grandmother's house. When she passed away, it was my mom's, her older brother, and 2 sisters. Now that my mom passed away, me and my older brother took half and half of her share. So I have what's half of 25%, like 17.
See, here's the hard thing about this show for
12,
me.
12.5%.
Bunny, help me out. Educate me.
Is that entertaining?
I don't think it's entertaining at all. I think at this point you're just having a conversation with
That's
people.
what this is.
No, this
asshat.
is conversation with a little bit of steroid, because it's not a real conversation. It's a heightened conversation to entertain people that are chilling and trying to end their day. You've just crossed the line from that into a literal real conversation that you would have sitting at the
Those
table.
2 things can be true at once, Jaffe.
They can, but in this case,
That's what
they're
the chat
not.
says. Can Jaffe say sorry for being a meanie to me? Says Anna G.
Anna G, I'm not a meanie to Anna G.
Well,
I adore Anna G.
well.
I get it, Anna G.
What, you guys are not nice, and you're both anti-Semitic. You guys are anti-Semitic.
Anna G?
Well, y'all are misogynists. Look at how mean y'all are to the women.
I
sure.
am not mean to you.
But they ask for it, Bunny. You know, they
Just
want it that
forget
way.
about me.
Mm-mm.
Forget I'm a part of the show. and
Really?
It's probably just because I'm a woman.
Who's got the biggest screen on the
Right.
show, Bunny, and the whole setup?
That's just because I ain't there, and y'all don't know how to make me smaller. Tech
I
tried
can make it
earlier, it
happen.
didn't work.
You can't. Nobody can make you smaller, Bunny. No one's going to take your sparkle. No one's taking your sparkle, buddy. Who told you somebody's going to take your sparkle?
Tracy.
Tracy said I was going to take your sparkle.
Tracy said she. Do you don't remember this? It was like
I
the
do.
first time.
You know what I love about
Everybody-
Tracy is Tracy really thinks she's got like her hand on the pulse of some kind of undercurrent of life where it's like she's in the know. She just stream of conscious rambling, Tracy. You
love
know it.
Tracy.
I didn't say I don't
She
love
is
her.
in the know. If you listen, she's really talking.
Yeah, she sure is. A
You're
lot of
making Anna
words
G
coming
cry.
out of that.
Uh-huh.
What?
And you know what?
I'm making Anna G cry. I love Anna G. What are you talking
You
about?
called her anti-Semitic.
No, I didn't call her anti-Semitic.
Add mannequin legs to the couch so Bunny's like there, kind of.
Oh, that'd be really fun.
Draw 'em on.
That'd be cool.
Tracy's just the female boogie vying for your attention.
Well,
Jackie.
have her. If she'd come on the show, fine. But Boogie at least shows up.
I would beat her up, metaphorically.
Wow.
You don't get to say that about my brother-in-law.
Your brother-in-law.
Yeah.
What'd she say about your brother-in-law? Who the fuck is that?
Your son?
Oh,
The kid?
Tracy.
Tracy.
Oh,
But you're not married.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like it. I'm gonna go get married now. Fuck you. Tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna get
Okay.
fucking married.
Do I have to go?
Well, I wanted to wait till my anniversary so I don't have to fucking like worry about remembering another date and all that bullshit. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, well, that was mean what she said. I agree. I agree. It was not kind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck Tracy, bitch ass.
All right, what are we talking about, boys? You guys take it. Take the lead, and I'll follow. I'll do the.
Wow, a show about an old man yelling from his couch with a hot woman and some fucking punk kid who doesn't know what race he is. Okay.
Sounds like All in the Family or something. That's fantastic.
Great description. We'll change that for the YouTube video.
Yeah, coming this fall to ABC Wednesday nights. You helped. Who said that? Sounds like a Bukaki line.
No, I made that up.
Oh, okay.
No one in chat said that. I just said it in my head.
All right. I'm going to go to the chat. I'm tired of this bullshit.
Jeffy looks grumpy tonight. I can put it
I'm
on-
not grumpy. My God.
I'll put it on the screen.
I'm just enjoying relaxing a little bit. Why am I always? You guys think I'm grumpy? Here, I'll do the
Well,
next.
listen to your grumpy response to that, Jaffe.
What's
you
that?
got very grumpy just from him saying
Well,
that.
because I'm being accused of something I'm not doing. Anna G
Yeah,
thinks
and
I
then if
called
you're
her
not doing it, you're just like-
anti-Semitic. I didn't call her. He is.
You did call me and her anti-Semitic.
I
You
called
said
Tech and you anti-Semitic, not you and Anna G.
that. I'm pretty sure you called me and Anna G.
I'm pretty.
That's how me and everybody else took it. But
He is grumpy because his toenails hurt, says Ricky. Come on. So grumpy, says Evil. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know
y'all
what?
are grumping him up.
Ah.
Yeah, his feathers are getting all-
Jed says Grump Jaffe. Look.
He's old. He's getting tired.
And Anna G here, Tracy, here she is. He's old. He's getting tired. Haven't you ever heard a grouchy? I'm not. Yeah, you know what, you guys? I should get like a little trash can like Oscar. Anna G, you're going to hell for lying. She says it's because Bunny and me are women. No,
That's
it's
true.
not,
It
Anna
is
G.
because we're women.
God.
Y'all are women.
I
God.
agree. I wasn't gonna say that, but now that she said that,
Bunny, I
agree.
like your outfit today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're like a
Thank
little
you.
mechanic lady.
Bunny, I like your outfit today. You look nice. What's up?
Do you like my outfit?
I actually
Jaffe?
do, yeah. I always like your outfits usually.
What do you like about my outfit? Yeah,
I-
usually.
What do I like about it? You want me to tell you? I like the
Yes.
midriff shows. I like that there's a fun kind of 70s flavor to the print on your t-shirt. I think you look good in red and white. I like where the sleeves cut off because it's enough to kind of accentuate your bodice more. It doesn't just look like a t-shirt. It looks like it was intentionally cut off there. What are you doing, the little nodding? Okay.
Thank you. I'm
Well,
agreeing.
Well, you're
Like,
welcome.
okay.
So, you know,
Yeah, that's fine.
I just
Yeah,
don't like that your hair is
turn
up.
'em off. Yeah, that's good.
Put the hair down.
Well,
Well, what is this? Says Bravo, some kind of menopause. Oh no, manosphere. I thought it said menopause. Woo. A manosphere pod. Yeah, this is and now I'm gooning. Nemo says now Jaffe's gooning. I'm just
yeah. But look how happy he was while he was gooning. That's the happiest.
yeah. What's wrong with I'm grateful. I get to hang out with a very beautiful woman every fucking night. How amazing is that? And then we do the show with Tech and Bunny, and then I get no, but it's what's not to be thrilled about. It's not to be thrilled about.
That's why we get confused when you get grumpy because we're like Jaffe. What's not to be thrilled about?
I'm thrilled. Jaffe has a nice shaped Coke belly. I don't know what that is. What's a Coke belly? Like cocaine?
I don't know.
And I don't even know what gooning is. I thought gooning was masturbating.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, you might cut out. I don't know what you.
I don't know what gooning is. I thought gooning was masturbating. But I'm not.
It's like when you're getting like boned up, you're getting torqued.
What's it mean? Okay, help educate this old
You might
man.
not be fully torqued, but you're on your way.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Like Mish says, who's gooning? It's like his job. He's very protective of the gooning job. I thought the gooning was like the kids who went off for the adventure for the One-Eye Willie treasure. Gooning is being the tough guy on the hockey team. I have heard that. So, okay, what does it mean to be turned out? If I'm turned out, what's that mean?
Turned out.
I'm turned up, turned out.
No, well, turned
Did you mean
out.
turned out?
Turn what?
What's turned out?
What'd you say, Bunny? I mean what?
Did you mean turned up or turned out? Which one?
I don't know. Turn something.
Turned out means that your butthole is coming out.
No, it's not that.
I don't know what.
Yeah,
the hell
then you're
that
saying something else, Jeffy.
Oh, look how Bobo is sleeping. I can't even see Bobo.
We have the chat covering Bobo.
Oh. Turn you out. Turn you out, says Evil. Yeah, I've heard that. What's that mean?
Your butt.
It means your butthole's out.
You mean, yeah, turn this motherfucker out.
I don't think so.
What?
Turn you out does not mean your butthole's out.
I've used you and now you are turned out. Yes. What? Bunny, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What? Yo, you don't do butt stuff.
The butthole?
Yeah. She got turned out.
I've never.
Gooning kind of turning into being a term like you're perving out. I don't even know what the fuck it means at this point. How about this one? What does it mean if somebody says, "Oh no, you didn't"?
Oh no, you didn't. That means they're done with your shit.
Does that mean you didn't do it?
And if they
It's
said,
like,
"Oh
I
no,
cleaned
you
the litter
didn't,"
box. They
then
say,
you're
"Oh no,
taking
you
their
didn't." Oh, they're taking the earring out. That's a different thing. That okay.
It makes a whole different thing. It's got a different tone.
Those are
to it.
female
Alright,
fighting words.
alright.
That earring came out.
All right. What about let's do
What the hell?
let's do what does it mean
What the
if
hell?
you're like, man, that's inside your pocket.
Gnarly.
Oh, Bobo baby. Bobo Brown, you're a little pup
This is
and the
what-
world just loves you tons.
Oh, we took
You're
Courage to the dog
cute
beach.
and you're funny and you're a little scruff. And I think you are done with the life of anything but joy and toys and food and Christmas every day.
You make a great grandfather.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
We gotta
I'll
test
cherish
out.
that forever.
You know what? You used to be a nice lady and now you're just
I
very
mean,
you're like whip smart and attack me. And Anna G says,
am I
Jaffe,
not
what
always
does scat
smart?
mean? I heard the term. I think scat means shit.
It's just poop.
And let me tell you something else. It means shit.
Yeah, it's animal poop.
Animal
primarily.
poop. Yeah.
But scat fetish is the enjoyment of dealing with poop. People poop usually.
mhm.
Yeah.
Kim says, Jeffy, get the ice cubes.
Give me some money, Kim.
You ever take the case off your phone to like clean like your phone, and it's kind of like cleaning like under the foreskin. You're just like, you gotta like get in there sometimes. Like you could just ignore it. But that's
God,
bad.
you
What-
people.
I mean, your foreskin's like.
Yeah. Who wants a poop fetish? Says Nemo.
There's Scatman Carruthers. He was the guy in The
I'm a
Shining.
scat man.
There's those guys that go swimming in the sewers.
Yeah, that's true.
They like
That's
that.
cool.
Look at Anna G putting little happy poop poops there.
Thank you, Energy, for the
Thank you,
poop,
buddy.
poop,
We
poop, poop.
appreciate that. Oh,
She's
I'm with
kinda
you.
trying to cover how sad she is that you were so mean to her for being a woman.
I'm gonna turn her out. Did I do it? I'm going right now. I'm gonna find where she lives. I'm
Like
gonna turn
that.
her out.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, I don't know, man. Tech is wild. Never really. Yeah, I don't want to even read it. I don't want to read it. It's just disgusting. No, I love Anna G. Anna G's the knees bees, man. Absolutely,
She's
absolutely.
been on her knees.
Dude.
It was a good alley oop for the joke. I don't like. Actually, I don't like that.
No,
Sorry,
you
Energy.
were-
I don't appreciate what I said.
Yeah.
Anyways,
fucked up.
We're dark too. Oh, come on, man. Really, Angel. Come on, baby. Is this the show?
let me get this
Is
up
this
here.
the show to ask that question, Angel? Tomorrow we have a gaming show in the mornings called Gabbin' and Games, and I am more than happy. But my brain goes to a different place when I do this show versus that show. So when you ask me actual lore about Twisted Metal, I'm like, dude, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know.
All right, can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Let's watch.
Why are you putting up movie trailers that are going to get us demonetized? You're the one that said don't do it. It's bad for the algorithm.
Well, if you talk over it and do it right, it'll be fine. You want to watch
Mm,
Fantastic Four or no?
No, I don't want to see any more of that.
She Rides Shotgun. Official trailer.
The fuck is this?
Yeah, thousands of times.
What the fuck is this? Why would I want to watch this dumb movie?
I don't know.
This looks stupid.
Holly.
Maybe it's like a
From now on, we're on our own.
father-daughter movie
Great.
thing.
Dangerous men are coming for us.
Oh god, who
Pausing
cares?
it for not getting demonetized.
This
and
is
playing.
dumb. Nobody likes this. Let's move on. Is it a lightsaber?
It's a baseball
You
bat.
have to do as I say.
Okay.
I want you to be brave.
Oh, I hate this movie. I don't like
All
it.
right. We tried, Chat.
No. Give me more. I like movie trailers. That's just a shitty one. Give me another
Yeah,
one.
no, they're all bad. And you
No,
won't
give me
watch
a.
'em.
Don't give me a.
Do you
want to
watch the Fantastic Four one?
Sure, why not?
No, you said you didn't want to.
Put it on.
No, fuck you.
Put on.
I'm signing into Netflix. We're watching Netflix together.
We can't watch Netflix on this
You
channel.
don't want to have fun, David.
I want to
Jeff.
have plenty of
also,
fun.
we've reached our time limit.
Well,
We've extended it.
well, what are you counting? What are you clock watching?
Yeah.
Idiot.
It's your daughter's birthday, and she said,
Yeah.
"Can you spend time with me, please?"
Oh, baby. All right. Okay. Well, listen, seriously, fellas, thank you so much.
Oh, we have 5 more minutes.
Okay. So look, seriously, no joke. We're back tomorrow mornings.
Nemo says we have 16 more minutes, though.
Good. Let's keep going. Nemo, what do you want to talk about, baby? What's going on?
Nemo, what do you want to talk about, Nemo?
Somebody call
What's
in.
going on, Nemo?
Yeah.
Come on, Nemo. Let me know.
Nemo.
Yeah.
Hello, Nemo.
Who's
Yeah. What you got?
Who's the person that has given you the most fear in your life? Person you know?
Fear?
Yeah.
Fear? Oh, what a question.
Yeah. Can you name them, or are they just like someone you just met in passing?
I mean, nobody in decades has made me afraid. I would say maybe when I was a kid, when my mom was losing her shit, because she was kind of losing her shit, I would say that was the last time I'd actually been afraid. But no, I haven't been afraid of a person almost ever, but certainly not since then.
Barney?
The guy at the goddamn gas station, I assume.
Oh, God. No, that was definitely not the first.
Not the first, the most. That I imagine.
The most? Even still, well,
Really?
I don't know. I got the life beat out of me as a child by
Yeah.
multiple people. So
That
I don't know, I
was.
feel like the fear that I felt at that time was probably even. A
Are
little bit
those
more.
people still alive?
One's not, and the other one's on his way out. So
You ever confronted him about it?
no, I told them all to kiss my ass some years ago.
Well, can I confront him about it
I thought you were gonna say, "Can I
No.
kiss your ass?" Some years ago
on the stream? I would love to call this son of a bitch because like what? How old were you? No age is acceptable, but how old were you?
I was little. I was
Like 4?
little, and it was until I lived with my mama.
So
got me
like
back.
what? 3 to 12 or something?
Yeah, probably about 3. Yeah.
What?
3 years.
Was he an alcoholic?
Well, it was my guardian
Yeah.
first, and she was a woman.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know, but the one who's
yeah.
still alive, I mean.
Yeah, oh no, she's dead.
No, the guy who's
But
still alive.
the guy who's still alive was my uncle, who would also beat the snot out of me when.
And did he ever?
when
Why?
asked. Huh?
Did you ever go? What the fuck were you doing? Did you ever confront him
Oh, it
about
was
it?
like for literally anything, any little thing.
So
and with
was he
any
an alcoholic?
No,
Oh, okay. He was just an asshole.
that was just like, yeah, that was just like. I mean, he did his own kids like that. I'm surprised any of them still want anything to do with them, but
Yeah.
I think he beat them so good they're still.
All right. Well, if you ever
Full of
want to give
them.
me his number, I will call this motherfucker and I will lay into him. I would love to.
No, he's getting old and
I am too.
he's got a lot of health problems.
So do I. We can tag team this, Jeffy. No, Anna G with $2 says,
Sure.
"Have you seen the short horror on YouTube called Portrait of God?"
I don't like short horrors.
Oh.
Yes. No, I haven't. Let's watch it.
Okay, I will do. No need to ask me who scared me the most. Fuck me. I guess. Who cares?
Yeah, I don't care. Who scared you the most, Tech?
Myself.
Okay. You were waiting for
Oh.
that. You thought that was going to hit hard. Like we were
No,
going to
it's
be like,
fine.
whoa.
What
I
I'm
had another name in
capable of.
mind.
That was deep
Got a dark
text.
side.
I had I had a name in mind, and then I heard Bunny's thing, and I was like,
Yours is no good.
I was like,
It's like,
oh,
I just got diddled behind the swing set by the gym teacher. That's you got nothing on Bunny's trauma.
Yeah, no, there was a moment where I almost killed my older brother. He was my older brother's a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I told you.
Duh.
Did I tell you what the stuff he did or no?
What? No.
I don't think I've ever said it on stream. But my older brother's a real bad guy. He did a bad thing, and I was like 15. He was 18, and I was like, the thing you did so bad, I'm gonna hit you. And I started hitting him, and then he hit me back, and so we were just hitting each other. And he was like a baseball player in high school, but I was like a wrestler, and I was a weightlifter. I was doing like powerlifting competition. I beat the fuck out of this guy. And there's a moment where I knew like, okay, like this next decision is I'm killing my older brother.
And?
Like, well, after my dad got home at the moment, there was a whole thing. And like the 20 minutes after where I'm sitting in my room, I just overcome with like a huge, intense sense of fear of like, it's crazy when you ever are in a situation where it's like someone's life is right there.
Like a duck.
That duck. Yeah, the option to do the thing being
It was easy for Jeffy.
it was almost easy for me.
It still is.
It was like physically it's like, oh, I could do that at any moment. Like that's just, it was a scary like self-realization at 15.
Why didn't you do it?
My dad got home.
And
in the moment where I was like, I have to decide whether I'm continuing with this like path. My dad opened the front door, and I was like, oh well.
And did your brother ever ask about it, or did you ever talk to him about it?
The next time I saw him, I beat him up again.
Why?
It's a terrible thing he did, Jaffe. He did a very bad guy thing, and my family should have put him in jail, but they didn't.
Did he beat up a woman?
I can't confirm, but Bunny's getting like a sentiment.
Yeah, I feel like I know it.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, well, tell me. I don't
like to
know.
hide.
Yeah.
A lot of a thing that people like to hide in families.
Yeah.
Survey says.
No, Jaffe's not from that type of environment, Bunny.
Well,
But
there's
he did a bad thing.
beating, and there's he messed around with like a relative in a bad way.
So I beat the shit out of him. I've seen him 5 times since that moment, and he's still just always a piece of shit. I think he's homeless now, and he's like an alcoholic.
Yeah,
he's like living in the streets in Vegas somewhere.
Oh my god.
Yeah, good. Fuck him. That guy sucks.
All right, let's watch this movie from Anna G.
Other platforms
Oh, great, Anna. Great.
You gave us the one with the ads, Anna. What happened?
Jesus Christ, this one.
Anna.
Stop being mean.
I told you
Anna.
she was anti-Semitic.
She's a woman.
That is not what I'm doing.
We're gonna pause it every so often.
Okay, but no, this is a short film.
Yeah, we'll still get fucking copyright for this shit.
Can you make it big, full screen?
No.
All right.
I have seen this short film, by the way. See, I make it full screen, Bunny disappears.
Okay, don't do that. Portrait of God.
Portrait of Japanese women are
What does
hot.
God look like? I'm going to show you a painting, or rather, a photograph of a painting.
Turn it up.
Just take a
No.
moment and stare at it. What do you see? If the answer is nothing, if it just looks black to you, don't worry, that's what I see too. But that's not what everyone sees. The painting I've chosen for this project is titled Portrait of God. While most viewers see nothing, some insist they see a person in the darkness, one that they can describe and draw out with consistent details.
It's a good scenario. I like the setup.
Yeah.
If you heard
Oh god, here we go.
there was a painting
Yeah.
at a museum nearby, and they say like some people look at this black painting
Mm-hmm.
and they see God's face.
I'd be there tomorrow morning when they open.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you didn't see anything, does that just make you doubt it completely?
I would need more information. I mean, it certainly doesn't help, but if I actually had some. So, for example, if there was some kind of verifiable information, hey, baby.
Are the clothes in the washer clean?
It might be Sarah's.
Yes, they're clean though.
Oh.
Okay. Put them in the dryer because I need to wash stuff.
Okay. If there was a verifiable way to say
Like
this person, the painting went on tour, and this person over here in New Jersey who'd never talked to this person in
Yeah. Like
Seattle.
If you heard 1 million people have seen this painting, 1,000 of them
I would
have claimed I've seen the
there's
face
a
of God."
way I could believe it more than not. But anyway, whatever.
Okay. And what if you did see the face of God?
Or a face,
Well, yeah. But for some reason, it just tells you, like, this is the face of God.
I'd go, that's cool.
You would change anything about anything?
What would I change?
I don't know.
Why would I change anything about it? What do you?
Because you saw God's face.
What do you think that would cause me to do?
I don't know.
Stop sinning.
Yeah.
Well,
be
what
nicer.
God? Am I
Heathen.
seeing Zeus? Am I seeing
don't
Ra,
know.
the sun god? Am I
Just
seeing?
God.
Well,
Well, no, the Bible's correct.
yeah. Well, yeah.
The Bible's
No.
the correct
Sure.
interpretation.
So no, I would just go. That's an interesting thing.
All right.
It's a man,
Asshole.
or close to a man.
Wrinkled, skinny.
Really skinny.
He looks skinny. He's smiling.
He's grinning. He smiles down at us.
Almost looks like the corners of his mouth got smudged.
Well, he's wearing a mask.
It's too wide. And his eyes,
Looking down with wow. His eyes are big.
they're big. They've got this glint in them.
Speckle of light in them. Honestly, it's unsettling. Of course it's frightening. That kind of power should be.
I don't like looking at it. I don't like it.
It's beautiful.
Maybe it's just a trick of the light. Maybe they're seeing something they want to see. But how are their descriptions so consistent? Maybe they really are having a religious experience. And why does God appear to them and not us?
Did you see that shit, Jaffe?
What?
Did you see it?
No.
What does God...
Pay attention, chat. Shouldn't cycle through the slides. You saw it?
No.
Jaffe!
What's there to see?
Pay the fuck attention.
Okay, she touches the phone, it goes to 0, and then she sees the title in the square. What? I don't see anything.
It was all black before, Jaffe. What's
It's
this?
still all black before. Maybe
What
it's just
ang-
the angle I'm
Oh,
sitting
you have
at.
a bad TV, Jaffe.
Maybe I do,
Ah.
because I can't see shit.
There's eyes. Stand up and look at it.
I can kind of see the eyes now.
Okay, you fucking... I have to do movement? No, never mind. I can see it. Don't worry about it, chat. I can see it now. Oh, I have to stand up? No.
What does God look like? I'm going to show you a painting.
Is that a person standing
or
behind
rather,
her?
a photograph of a painting. Just take a moment and stare at it. What do you see?
You had a bad angle to watch this, Jaffe, but there's eyes showing up on the screen.
No, I see them. Horror's the best thing ever.
Any comment, buddy?
They should have made this the whole movie.
I'm a brave man. I'd shit myself.
I wouldn't run.
I take pride in being like level-headed. I'd shit the fuck out
I
of
wouldn't
myself.
run from that thing. I'd be like, well, maybe he just wants to talk.
Your brother says it's a Jawa.
Is this a dog? It does look like a Jawa.
Philip said it's a Jawa. Philip's been staying up late nowadays.
Well, Anna G's got him staying up late. He likes this movie. Hey, baby. Come here. Come here. Ace, up here.
There's no way he gets up here.
I don't like this shot.
You still there, Bunny?
Yeah.
She's still there. She's right there on the Shoto.
Could have froze.
Yeah, I'm watching.
And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom.
Evil? What's the hell the matter with you? You summoned the fucking thing.
I don't like this.
I like it. Oh.
Let's go.
That's fantastic. It's the tunnel. Yeah, gee, you're rocking it. This is great, buddy.
Shout out Anna G. Oh shit! She gripped it so hard.
You gripped it so hard.
3 hours.
It's like contact.
She stayed looking at it for 3 hours, Jeff.
And she ain't looking at shit.
Wait, Marvin.
And that's it.
That's good. Who made that
was-
motion picture? Written and directed, edited by Dylan Clark.
Dylan
Marvin,
Clark.
if you don't know-
I wonder if Dylan Clark worked on this.
Maybe. I think he at least wrote it.
He may have shown up on the seated craft services. That was fantastic. That's good suggestion, Miss Anna. Thank you, buddy.
What's your cat doing, Bunny?
What's happening? Are you looking for Jerry?
I'm trying to close the
Bunny's
lid.
out of her fucking
I
mind.
know.
She
The
hears all
curtain just fell.
she hears all these people in the woods, and there's the boys down by the creek.
There's
Yes, the boys.
The boys were here.
I like to pretend like it's just innocent children collecting doors.
Jerry! Jerry!
What's happening?
I
What's
think
the
I has
cat?
just been walking around.
What's the cat doing?
What?
He's looking out.
He's chilling. That's Marvin.
Oh yeah,
Marvin.
it's Marvin.
Doing Marvin things.
The thing that really sucks, though, about movie pot and popcorn is we can't watch the movies like this. This would be so much more fun.
Well, we can.
We can, but the audience can't. It's gotta be,
Well, we'll do it in the Discord.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. We will be watching motion pictures on Saturday, by the way.
And the
What did Rotten Tomato? Not Rotten Tomatoes. What did Rocker Matt put up?
Rocker Matt put up the
Jay and Silent Bob.
Jay and Silent Bob.
So if there's a
Strikes
movie
Back.
you guys want, put it on the wheel. We'll do it tomorrow, though, because
$10.
we're wrapping the show tonight. Fellas, thank you so much. That has been Madhouse for Tuesday, July 8th, my baby's birthday. You guys be well. Tech and I are back tomorrow doing Gavin and Games in the morning at 10:30 California time. And me and Ms. Bunny in tech are back tomorrow at 6:30 with a more prepared show.
Hell yeah.
But thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Any final words, Tech or Bunny Button?
Mwah.
Mwah.
Thank you.
Bye, you guys. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, chat. Enjoy yourselves. We'll see you tomorrow morning. In the morning. We're gonna do stuff in the morning. Thank you, Bunny Button, for being here. You're amazing, and we're gonna make sure we send you updates. I'm gonna give you my access to the email. You can take notes and stuff. And we're gonna make sure we have scheduled.
Okay.
With the new format. Thank you, everybody. Mwah.